Hello, boys and girls.
Hello, all.
Hello, all.
Very exciting news.
Very exciting news. The tour is upon us.
Yay!
The tour is upon us. We will be in a city near you. Very soon.
Yes.
Tell them where we're going. We'll be in Houston, Texas.
Come on, home of Beyonce.
The 15th at Cullen Performance Hall.
Yay.
We will be in Atlanta, Buckhead Theatre on the 18th of August. And we will be in LA, the Regent Theatre on the 22nd of August.
All right, guys. So, to get your tickets, those of you who have been too stubborn to sign up to our newsletter and get the pre-sale, make sure you go to our website, www.isawwhatisaidpodcast.com. Go to events and get your tickets. We are so excited.
Very excited.
Much so.
It's going to be a great time.
Rollicking
it's going to be a great time. If you've been to a show, you know how we do.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be one or two, just razzle-dazzle, like a little bit of razzle-dazzle here and there for you. So please buy the tickets. Don't disgrace us. And we'll see you very soon.
Yay! Are you into big boom?
Keep telling people you have anxiety issues. It's a lie. You are just wicked and mad.
Look, you've done BBL and we're all happy for you. Carry your new bum and go outside.
This is the podcast for you.
I'm not poor. Are you sure? It's because they are vaping. Now everybody's marrying on time.
At your big age.
Wait now. Do you know that I don't have clean pants to wear tomorrow?
I said what I said. The Unsolicited Opinions podcast starts now.
Please, this is a public place.
Hi, my name is Akinola Davies Jr. I am a director and co-writer of my debut film, My Father's Shadow. Today, we've given people valuable advice.
Very valuable.
About how you should
valuable.
invest in your kids.
Yeah.
We've also we just gave loads of really valuable advice. We talk about success. We talk about failure. We talk about going on tour. We talk about pressure. So many different things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I learned a lot.
Talk about squinting.
Talk about
We talked about squinting.
flooding.
We talked about how he's not on the streets anymore.
I didn't say that. But I also did say that. We talked about following your dreams, really, fundamentally. And following your dreams. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I said what I said.
Enjoy.
Bye. Hello, boys and girls.
Hello, all.
Hello. We have a guest today.
We sure do.
This is a superstar.
Wow.
Yes.
International.
I feel like I'm among superstars.
No, please.
Please.
This is an actual superstar.
And up and being superstar.
Yeah.
BAFTA winning superstar.
Yes.
This is true.
Yes.
An Academy member superstar.
Yeah.
This is true. This is true.
This is how we normally operate in these parts anyway. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Akinola Davies Jr. I am a director, visual artist, and might be recently known for My Father's Shadow, which has done the rounds.
Yes.
Yes,
it has.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we consider ourselves co-producers of that film.
We actually do. That's so crazy.
Yeah, I love that for you guys.
Because
producers.
if you look at the pattern,
Yes.
Okay.
Fumi Awale came here, then you won a BAFTA. Just look at it.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Like two things happen in quick succession.
Very
And
quick
to
succession.
me, you can draw.
When
Straight line.
did they come? Well, when did they do
That's
that?
not important.
That's not the problem.
Those are not the kind
Those
of
are not-
questions.
Fair, my bad.
What is the patterns? They came
Yes.
and then
They
they won.
Okay. Thank you
Those
guys.
are the
Thank
two
you guys
things.
for your contribution.
You're so welcome.
You're
Yeah.
very welcome.
We do have a law that people come here, they do win awards.
Okay.
Whenever we've had like a film or an artist, they won an award.
Yeah.
I love that. So for the next film, I'll just come back.
Oh, for
again.
sure.
You need
Yeah,
to.
okay.
For sure.
You
Done.
might not even need to. There might be residual.
Do you know what I mean? Because
Residual wins.
look, while I've been
Coming.
twice and
Okay.
guy's brother, so the whole thing might just be,
Yeah.
This
This whole thing might just be set up for us to just keep winning.
Exactly.
That's what I
Love that.
think.
Okay.
That's what I think. So when we went to the AFBCS, I said normal now. They've been here. This is the thing.
How are ya?
I'm very good,
What
thank
have
you.
you been up to recently?
What have I been up to? A lot of traveling.
Hmm.
A lot of traveling. And then I'm here for a wedding, thankfully, to give my sister away. Beyond that, all I can tell you is that I've been living on planes for the last 6 months. So it's nice to be somewhere for more than 10 days. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is so crazy. You know, when I was younger, I used to think traveling a lot is like the dream. So much
until
fun.
you think
Until
about
you
the
do-
actual travel.
Until you actually start traveling. If you've ever had to do maybe 3, 4, 5 trips in quick succession, you'd be like, God, please, I was joking. It was not this deep.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
It's awful.
The actual travel is horrible.
Because you don't just wake up when you're ready and walk onto a plane.
No. You have to pack, you have to go to the airport,
All
there's
of that.
security,
All
God
of
forbid
that.
there's a delay,
Yeah.
this one out. And then it's not as if one is flying private. So the whole thing is just not, I saw some celebrity saying, oh, the travel. I just thought, you are on the tarmac, sis. That's very different.
Very, very different.
From the rest of us who are inside
very
the
different.
airport. So
But when I was younger, traveling was a good way to watch films, for as many films as possible for free.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I loved about traveling.
Do you guys remember when I was thinking about this a few days ago and I started laughing when there was only like one big TV in economy, like at the front. And then
I actually do not.
they would just play that one film.
Yeah, I'll say yes.
You guys don't remember this. And they'll just play that one film.
Yeah, I actually do.
So
and
we
sometimes
did
you
not have
had
a choice.
headphones, sometimes you didn't have
Yes,
headphones.
they'll just play that one. It will just be there.
Yeah.
And that's the good
Yeah.
luck to you. Especially because
Yeah.
we used to get the older planes. So even when they started like changing to individual screens, we still had the older planes in Africa, in most of West Africa. So,
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
Yes,
I remember getting janky headphones that one ear wouldn't be working.
Yeah.
And the whole thing was just awful.
Yeah.
But
I can't believe before my time, Sha, but people used to smoke on planes. Now it's
I
crazy.
can't actually believe that. If that happened now, you would want to get down.
Funny thing is, even smoking in like any enclosed area, I get so agitated.
Yeah, and
I'm
the
not a
smell
fan.
sticks so much that it's just like, guys, this is not tenable.
Just like a hot box.
I know you have free will,
Yeah.
but this cannot be the way
Let's
you
find
want
another
to-
way to use it.
This cannot be the way you want to use it. So anyway, I just want you guys to know that this morning I did more than myself.
Okay.
I woke up very late, and so I was rushing, and so I just thought to myself, the baddies, they get ready. Did you not see that I don't know if you know Any Given Sunday,
Mhm.
she did a video where she got ready in the car. She looked beautiful. That's not what happened to me.
How late is late for you?
No, so I had like 20 minutes to get ready. So I had
Okay.
to rush, shower. So I was like, I will, try and sort out my hair, put on my lashes in the car. Like in the car, took all my shades out, do my hair, everything in the car. Look, the baddies are doing a lot.
No, but she's also a
Full-time
baddie.
job.
The truth is that
She's also a baddie not on Lagos Road.
that is it. It's also it's actually not that straightforward. I used to see this when I was living in London. Babes would be on the tube in the morning on the way to work, and by the time we've gotten 6 stops, they have. So I just thought to myself,
It's possible.
Can't be that bad.
I'm quite capable, just like as an individual. Definitely, I can. No,
You just need practice.
the truth is you can't.
No, the baddies
No,
are baddies
I don't know
because
that
they've been
Lagos-
practicing.
No, you can't. You can't
do it
do
on the roads
anything
of
that
Lagos. You actually
requires.
can't.
You can see in traffic.
Because first of all, when you
potholes.
put your mirror or your phone, once that car moves, that thing has fallen down.
Fair.
So that's issue number 1.
Mm.
Issue number 2 is I don't even have a steady hand when I'm not in the car.
Okay.
So you can see, if you think I look crazy, look, we have to charge this one to the game. Don't worry yourself. It was in the car. So you're trying to I don't know how much you know about lashes.
I know a respectable amount.
Okay. So because I was like, let's limit the number of products, the black glue.
Mm.
So you're trying to put the glue,
In
and
the
then
car.
it's like going up and down.
Yeah.
Now you look crazy because
You glued your eyes shut.
the glue is everywhere.
Yeah.
And now I don't have makeup remover wipes
Yeah.
or something. So you just have to do your best. And then I just figured, I can just quickly arrange my hair in the car.
Mm.
Not so quick. Not so easy. You can't and I forgot to bring the right gel.
Okay.
There's just so much.
And
Anyway,
this is you this morning?
that's what I'm saying.
Because
And
you look good.
thank you. It's because I'm a beautiful lady.
Yeah.
Normally.
Thank God.
If not for that,
Yeah.
whoa. I don't know where we'll be for now. I should just, and then when I left the house, I just thought to myself, don't wear makeup, just move. This is fine. I just thought, no, let me just try. It's fine. People get ready.
It's very difficult.
I had this conversation. I was like, people get ready in the car all the time. You're not doing that much. There's 3 things that you need to do. don't try this at home. What you see on YouTube is it's not real life. What those girls are doing.
Yeah, man. Those girls are doing a lot.
It's serious stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is my takeaway.
Go put some respect on the baddies.
Absolutely. This is my takeaway for today. So
okay, Akinola, people send us their problems.
Okay.
Do you know this part?
wait, now we've not gotten there. What have you been doing since you came to Lagos? When did you come to Lagos?
2 days ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Have you done much?
Have you done anything exciting?
No. It was someone's birthday yesterday, so we got cake and did all that stuff. But beyond that, seeing my brother. He just got back to Lagos, watched some football, went for dinner with some friends yesterday.
Are you and your brother close?
Yeah, we're pretty close, yeah. Yeah.
You know people that are close to their siblings. Oh, my brother.
Especially when it's in a way where they like really like them.
They really like each other.
Like,
my dad and his brother are like that. My uncle will say something like, so my uncle used to practice as a doctor. If my dad has like, he feels a headache coming on, he's like, oh. So my uncle will rush out, like, oh, my brother is not feeling well. I'm like, please. First of all, you are now a quack.
But you're the first child.
Yes.
Yeah. I feel like it's always the younger siblings who get more attached to the other siblings.
Yes, so my brothers are very close.
Yeah.
My younger brothers are very close to each other. And I'm like outside the circle.
Yeah.
Very interesting. I find out stuff about myself
from them
months later that the two of them have figured out. I don't know, they are very, very close. So whenever they start with my brother, I'm like, yeah.
I also love like, we don't fight that much. We don't, because as you guys know, every 3 business days I fight with my brother.
Okay.
Literally, the last message I sent him 2 days ago, last time I spoke to him, was same time next week.
That's love though.
Because surely, I know, I said this thing I didn't used to do.
Yeah.
So
that's love.
Have you done anything exciting in the last couple of days?
I have not.
Really?
Yes. What has happened in the last? No, nothing. We recorded on Monday.
Yeah, we did.
This is Thursday. What are the things that could have happened? Nothing for me. You?
I had a writing session with Nicole, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
What did you write?
We're working on something, and we do a lot of our writing on the phone.
Yeah.
We've had like one in-person meeting, but I think working together yesterday, we're like, we definitely have to do this more often.
In person.
It's not the same.
But how does it work on the phone? You're just on FaceTime or WhatsApp?
Yeah. Same document is open and we're like talking through what we're doing. But I think in person is like much better.
Why don't you guys call me to write?
Yeah, not a thespian or a creative.
Damn.
So. No, don't worry. This is the nature of her bad character. It's actually, you don't have to, this is what I go through.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was really nice. And then I went to Beauty Atelier yesterday to get my brows done. I have been running away from Onyeka for like 2 years. She's actually been like hounding me, like, don't worry, just come in. So the first thing she did, she was like, boy, you have something here. You have some. I was like, don't worry, I'm already here. You don't need to like wash me. It's fine. And it was a really nice process. And I've never been to her store before. Very pretty.
Yeah.
It's very like elegant.
To do my lashes tomorrow.
It's very, very elegant. And she has great chat. So.
Again.
No, these is why, and that's why I'm gonna do the like individual lashes where I don't have to be doing things like this in the morning. Yeah, that's why I've decided that it's actually not for me. It's not for this daily maintenance thing. It's not for me. I've tried it now. It just can't. It's so high maintenance. Come on. But once you do your lashes for like 2 weeks, you look like a sensible individual.
How long does it last for?
Like 2 or 3. Well, the way I operate, 2 weeks.
It's supposed to be like a month.
Yeah, other people
like 6
who are like careful and pay attention to things, like 3-4 weeks.
Okay,
but for me, it's just there are people who I know who on the first 3 days they get their lashes, they sleep like
on their back.
Yeah, just to make sure.
You're just straight up
no
road dogging your face on the pillow.
No.
So of course everything is definitely going to fall out eventually because I have friends that have their eye mask that like puff out so that your lashes don't get squashed. I mean,
you're not ready to be a baddie. I've told you this thing before.
Truth. And I'm trying my best, but I don't know if I'm committed to the cause.
Don't worry, it's coming.
I don't know if I'm as committed to the cause. Do you know, I love that you're wearing slippers. This is like my favorite thing.
Havianas.
Yeah.
Havianas.
Do you know my mom can't get behind these Havianas?
Really?
She's so confused. She's like,
Rubber
it's Dunlop.
slippers.
She's like, they're romanticizing Dunlop.
Yeah, but that's how you know other places in the world are smart because they've now commercialized this.
Yeah.
They've now you can get your little, trinkets on them. And literally, you're just buying rubber.
It's actually rubber slippers.
Brazilians are like, we are the ones that made this
because
rubber.
I bought
basically.
them and I tried to wear them somewhere. My mom was like, you think you follow me with rubber? So I was like, no, mommy, it's not that. She said, Jola, go and change the slipper. She was so irritated at the idea. I think I just come back from like A-levels or something. So I was trying to be clear. I was like, oh no, these are not normal.
They know your regular Dunlops.
Yeah, you say, which auntie of yours will hear this rubbish you are saying? Yeah, so I bought, they are kind of cute. The color is very nice.
Thank you.
Better than my blue and white.
Yeah. I think one fun thing. So my mom has been traveling, so she came back and we had dinner yesterday. And then, so normally at my mom's house, they I don't know, they believe that they eat like the Europeans. So they have a salad course and then they have a main. And so they have a wine pairing with like their food.
I need to go to your mom's house.
No, you actually do.
You actually do.
Can we do this next one at your mom's house?
And
don't. No, it's not a joke.
We already said
serious.
this. She's no jokes. They host people all the time because
Let's go.
my stepdad has a lot of art. Anyway,
Okay.
so I went there. And so she then brings out some Prosecco. And I was like, what's happening? Like, are we celebrating something? And it was just me and my sister. She was just like, let's just practice cheers in case one of you get engaged.
She knew what she was doing. She knew what she was doing.
Do you know that? I said...
That's very passive-aggressive, actually.
I was holding the glass like, what is happening here?
That's very passive-aggressive.
There's so many ways this thing has come up, but this has shocked me the most.
Yeah, they're all so desperate now. My uncle came to visit on Saturday, one of my dad's friends, Uncle Femi, who loves this podcast, by the way. Like, it's a whole thing. So I'm saying hi to him and we're talking, and he just says to me, you haven't come to see me in a while. You should come if there's anything we need to talk about. Anything we need to talk about. It's like, Uncle Femi, we don't have anything to talk about. He said, no, we have to have something to talk about. I was like, what have you and my dad been talking about? I was like, leave me out, drop me out of this stuff. I don't know what your uncle is on about. He was like, anything celebratory, congratulatory, anything at all. I said, Uncle Femi, there's nothing. He looked so demoralized after I told him that there's not much. Oh, thank you. But yeah, they're very desperate now.
Oh my God. So she was like, let's just practice. Cheers, congratulations. I said, Mommy, which style is? She was like, no, because when we ask you guys, you say, oh, we're asking you at something. So now I've decided to go a different. I just thought, she not go, so like, is anything on the horizon? I said, is there any marriage on the horizon? It isn't. I said, but like, do you feel like anything is coming around the corner? I was like, what are all these things here?
She's just trying to manifest.
Yeah,
she's trying to manifest.
She is.
By
she
force,
really,
by force.
And truly is trying to.
Maybe Mimi. What did Mimi say?
The problem with Mimi is my sister will tell you that she wants to fall in love from now till Saturday morning.
Damn.
Like that's the window that she's operating.
Just like 2 days. Like just like a like
younger, older?
Like younger. Okay. Just like a quick.
Do you think she might be for the streets? Or?
No. She'll watch it. Maybe just once, like
just a 2-day love affair.
She'll watch a movie and like just like 1 week. Do you know what I mean? And then we'll never see each other again. Perfect.
Sounds like Mimi.
Just brief.
Sounds like Mimi.
And then we're out. Do people in Lagos ask you about marriage?
Not as much as I used to get asked, but like now, not so much. No, I don't feel like anybody has asked me anything. I mean, my mom for sure, but no, not really.
Fair enough.
Maybe after this is gonna start coming.
Definitely,
for sure.
Definitely, my dad will never give up. Never, ever give up.
No, should he? You know,
he will never give up. If I come home smiling, he just be like. I'm like, Daddy, there's nothing.
Daddy, not yet.
He just be like.
My mom gets upset when I say, I'm going to dinner. Oh, wait, who wants to start saying, oh, John?
They are bored.
It's
They are
just
bored.
like,
They want a party. That's what they ultimately want.
Yeah.
They want a party. I know my dad wants grandchildren. I've told you this when my dad was redoing his office. So my friend was doing it for him. She was the interior architect. So she comes to see me. She's like, babe, why does your dad want to buy a rocking chair? I said, huh? She said, no, he's dead ass. Like, he was like, that, it will look good here. And she said, uncle, because we went to school together. So she was like, uncle. He said, yes, for the grandchildren. She was just like, I know Jola's brothers are. What are you talking? I said, just leave the man. Just leave him. You see, what actually happened is what he wanted. This conversation we're having is exactly why he said that thing to you, because he knew you were going to come back to me with this nonsense. But yeah, so as I was saying, people write dilemmas, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
We try to give them advice. It could be good or
good
bad.
Sage, honestly, this place is transforming lives. That's actually the thing is, if you look at like the job description of what we do here, not anyone can. People just think, oh, we have a podcast. No, this is about like empowerment.
Okay.
We transform the lives of many people. I feel like we are, when people want to report themselves and they can't tell their friends, that's when they start typing into this.
This very great platform.
So kind of like therapists almost.
Almost. Well,
the thing is, you should listen to your therapist. Should you listen to us?
I doubt.
I can't.
I really doubt.
Most of the time, I can't say. But what is funny to me is people are constantly listening to us.
Okay.
And then they'll come back and tell us that. And I'm just like, you guys.
So when they come back and tell you, is it like, do things go well or is it like?
It depends. I think the most dramatic one was a guy had written, at a live show, he had told us something and we told him to break up his engagements.
Okay.
For banter. Anyway, by the next show, he had in fact broken up the engagement and he was quite happy.
Okay.
No, but to be fair to them, it didn't sound like that was that relationship was heading.
No, that relationship was heading.
Okay, so you did a public service.
Yeah,
that's important.
But you have people writing and they're like, I have 3 children, I'm married for 10 years. What should I do? And we're like, like how? And then you tell them, and then they write. A lot of people will write back and say, oh, this is what I did, even though we were mostly joking. So I don't know.
Okay, but there's been no like adversely sort of negative.
No, nothing bad.
I don't.
Or maybe they now hate us so much
that they didn't tell us.
They didn't bother talking to
3
us.
people. Okay. Cool.
Okay, let me see. Do you have one you want to start with, FK?
No, yet. Hold on.
And is this just like a suggestion box type vibe? People just...
Yeah, you can just write. Like,
write anything.
It's anonymous.
They can write anything. Okay, I have one. Since you like your siblings, let me read one about someone that's not getting on with her sibling. And her name is Crystal, and she says, hi, I'm 22 years old and live in a studio. My family members have always found me kind of weird and don't really relate with me, which is the major reason I left home and moved to Lagos. I've been working hard and taking care of myself without any problems. Earlier this year, my mom reached out to me and begged me to let my older sister come and stay with me as she's been home for too long and also needs a job. They assured me she would get a job when she comes to Lagos and I won't bear the burden alone. It's been over 2 months now. She's barely applied to any jobs, and I even tried to help her get a job at the company I work in when we had 3 openings and offered to help with her CV, but she turned it down. She eats a lot and doesn't really know how to manage anything, which annoys me because I'm currently the one handling all the bills. Sometimes when she feels bad, she'll add like tiny money, but it doesn't really go anywhere. And it's really getting to me and affecting my savings and finances in general. Last month, I even had to take a loan because everything we need is skyrocketing. I was so angry. I told my mom about it and she says I should be patient and that my sister will get a job soon and she has spoken to her. But I really can't live like this. I'm seriously considering walking away once my rent here is done without notifying anyone, because if I continue like this, I feel like I'll be super broke, angry and bitter. I miss having my bed and house to myself. I miss eating whatever I want as she's always complaining about food she doesn't eat. I miss singing loudly or making noise or doing anything I like to do. I miss having money in my account. You guys have even tried starving us for almost 2 days because I had no money, but she had nothing too. So she was staring at me and her phone till I gave up and just went to look for food for us to eat. I feel guilty and responsible because of how badly I just want to walk away and never look back. What do I do? I feel too young to start worrying about someone else's life, especially someone older than me. I'm constantly feeling responsible.
Plot twist.
or trying to make sure she's okay because it affects me negatively and I'm unable to think about myself.
That older dynamic just changes things quite significantly.
But I also think that's a setup. Her parents set up. Parents knew what was going on in the crib.
Oh, for sure.
And they sent your older sister to Lagos to now do what she was doing back home.
I think they were trying to do like reverse psychology. Like maybe she'll be ashamed. She's her younger sister is doing better than her and just think,
no, but what they've discovered is that fundamentally you cannot shame the shameless.
No.
What this babe has now realized is, see that those days that she didn't have food, she thought that her sister, that one said, we will die together. We will starve in this place. Don't worry, I don't have any plan of being useful at all in my life.
But what should she do?
Oof, I have so many ideas.
Come on.
Please.
I have so many ideas.
Come on.
Actually. So the first one that came to mind, I think they should do they should go home and visit their parents. She should let her rent run out.
Okay.
Sorry? The younger sisters. No, we're going somewhere. Okay.
We're going somewhere.
Okay.
So she should let her lease finish. Get her friends to secretly pack up her place when they go and visit her parents.
Okay.
And then when they go and visit the parents, she just sneak out of the house and run away back to Lagos.
Okay, I just
so when her sister comes to look for her, she's not in the house.
Exactly. That's one option.
I love that. Actually valid.
That's one option.
Are you the youngest?
I'm the youngest.
Okay, showing.
No wonder.
Yeah.
But the thing is, so the reason I don't like this is because of the effort of having to find a new place, blah, blah, blah. Like there's
she's already considering it now.
As in versus the effort of trying to feed somebody who's not really contributing.
Because there's a lot of work involved. She has to find a new place. She has to...
I promise you she's ready to
But she has to find a new place anyway.
Yeah, to be fair.
So this one, just don't tell your sister you're actually looking for a new place. Just be like, look, we're homeless. Let's go home. Let's see our parents. We'll be there for 2 weeks. After 2 days, just say, I'm going to the shop. Just don't come back. That's it. It's true.
Okay.
That's valid. You say you were going to the shop, then someone texts you and you ended up back in Lagos. I don't know where they're from, but...
wherever it is.
That's actually a good film.
And now, when she calls you that, where should I come
just change your number.
Yeah,
or screen her calls, actually.
Yeah, just like Z.
Why is everybody acting so shocked? Do you know here that the sister is going to get both of them killed? You guys are acting like what I'm saying is bad.
I'm 100% with you. I'm actually 100% with you.
You know what? I'm for it.
I'm 100% for it. I think
I'm absolutely for it.
I think that's a fantastic idea.
Initially, when I thought it was a younger sister, I was like, oh, okay, it's a younger sister. Obviously, they look up to you. When you drop that, it's the older sister. I was like, that was just a demon. The parents knew what was happening.
And she's crazy. And the parents absolutely set her up.
Yeah.
They were just like, nah, we can't deal with this anymore.
Yeah.
I wish you the best. Do they know have other siblings that they can send her to?
No, they should.
Because that would be my...
Nobody... Do you know what it is?
That would be my first
move.
I promise you
to
that.
find how to leave you in somebody else's house.
If your parents chase you, nobody can stay with you. I'm actually being dead serious. If your parents can simply...
The problem is, like, everybody in the family knows this. This older sibling is like... That's because she left home early, so she didn't get to really participate in the behavior of the older sibling.
All right, hello boys and girls.
Hello everybody.
Hello. As the summer is coming, we need to get our money up.
Exactly.
Okay? So we have partnered with our friends Busha. And they are having a savings challenge.
Yes.
Okay. Here's what you're gonna do to be able to join our little savings challenge.
Yep. Open a Busha account. Yes. Right? Then create a savings challenge. And because our own is always different, do you know what you're going to call it?
Yeah.
You're going to call it Big Money, Small Problems.
In Jesus' name. If you don't call it that, you're not part of our challenge. So when you set up your savings profile in the Busha app, which you've downloaded by now, you will call it Big Money, Small Problems.
And consistently, not that you try and be sharp, then in December, you just put on big money. No. Over time, every month, set a target, put money in there little by little. When you spend money, let's say you thought something was 300K, you get there is 270. Don't spend the 30, throw it inside that place.
Inside. If you want to do weekly, if you want to do monthly, if you want to automate your savings, you can do that.
join.
And every month, Busha is going to be rewarding people who are consistent in their savings.
Exactly.
Goal. It's not about just putting big money there on
money,
one day so you think you can game the system. No.
Yeah.
It is about who is consistently saving from June till December.
I don't know what you guys are going to be saving for, but I'm actually going to be saving for my December Faji. So when I collect that money,
I know that when you see me outside in December,
you know where that money is coming
the money
from.
is guilt-free that I am spending. And if you just downloaded Busha, or if you are just about to download the Busha app, don't forget to use the referral code ISWIS so that people will continue to support your girls.
Yeah. So see you in our big money, small problems savings challenge.
Bye.
Bye.
Another thing you can do is you can find someone to fall in love with her.
That one is too tough.
So that they...
No, that's not going to work. Because your own family don't love you already. You're not going to find somebody who's going to look nice. I think that one
Let's go for the easy one. Your sister doesn't have luck.
Yeah, no.
They can't love her.
That's not going to work.
Because if they could love her, you can move her into that person's house.
Actually, what would happen is find someone to love you, the sister who is a little bit responsible.
Yeah, then you form, I'm getting married, you have to do it.
Or
You
find
don't
like a
know, I'm
sugar
just-
daddy. Is it?
No, continue. Okay,
Let me land. Find a sugar daddy because obviously, like, you're the younger one, so maybe you are more gisty and all this stuff. So when you find the sugar daddy and sugar daddy is taking care of you, you can be like, oh, me, I have a sister that you can also be taken care of. Because
two of you now share the same
no,
sugar
you
daddy.
share.
But he's just helping her financially.
He's just helping her.
Okay, he's not collecting any.
Yeah, because... Yeah, I mean, it's not the best plan, but like...
It's a plan.
It's a plan.
Yeah, like the truth is that if you follow this last plan...
No, like I've said, like we established, like not every plan is a good plan, but it's a plan.
In more problems than you started off. Okay, Anyway, I wish you the best of
the
luck.
problem is already too much.
No, it's too much. And the thing is, it doesn't also sound like you're telling your older sister she's a lazy goat.
It's probably a respect thing.
I would.
No, but yeah, it's easy for you to say because you're already the older sister.
But at this level of disrespect, we are not the same age.
I think anybody who's willing to watch the both of us starve is
the same age.
Is dangerous,
the same age.
Actually.
We're actually the same age. I think that older thing, it has gone. Just free it. Okay, I have one.
Okay.
Thanks, that was fun. Let's go to the next one.
Okay. The guilt says, hey guys, I appreciate you for making my Wednesdays a day to always look forward to. You're welcome. Now to the problem. I already feel heavy while writing this. And because I can't really open up to friends or family, I've chosen to let it out here. My boyfriend and I broke up a few months ago, mainly because of problems with my independence. For context, I'm a recent college graduate in my early 20s and he's in his mid-20s. I still live with my Nigerian parents, currently unemployed, and just trying to find my feet post-grad. He, on the other hand, works for himself, lives on his own, and he's independent. He's not African. The problem I'm currently dealing with is guilt. On Valentine's Day, we made plans. He went as far as telling my mom that he wanted to be with me on that day because he knows how they are. Now, when Valentine's Day came around, I let him down bad. I was too scared to remind my parents, and I just wanted to sneak out of the house to see my baby, him, because I felt like I knew how they would react. I never got the opportunity to, and he was just so angry. To be honest, this man has sacrificed a lot to be with me, and he was really anticipating spending the day together. He went out of his way to make sure Valentine's was perfect, but I let him down. Mind you, that wasn't why we broke up. We tried to keep going after that. Eventually, he just realized how badly restricted I was living in my parents' house and not being able to just live without getting 50,000 calls from my parents. He couldn't do it anymore. And honestly, I don't blame him. I just want to know how to get over the guilt of letting him down on Valentine's Day. P.S. Why would you choose to go to LA during this tour when I just moved out of LA? You people shall pray for me to make money so I can fly down somewhere else to see you, please.
Oh, sorry about that. No. It sounds I sound somehow, but I feel bad for her.
I feel bad, but I also don't feel bad because let me sorry to say, I'm very sorry about this.
You're not.
I graduate now. What are we?
In the words of Udumeji, I graduate.
Yeah, I graduate. Look, everybody has to reach the point where their parents are shocked. There comes a time in your life where you have to shock your parents. And it can't be, you have to shock them outright. Quick.
If you're Yoruba and you've never heard Iwo from your parents, you've not done what you need to do.
You have to shock them so that they realize that this is not what we're doing here anymore.
Yep. And
the problem is you have not done that. So that day you needed to just leave the house. Just go. Don't worry. Because there's a point where you start telling them, I'm going out, not can I go. This one, the way they are moving, you have to just go.
Yeah.
You have to go. When they call you, don't pick up, you come back. Because honestly, you're actually not 15. Sorry to say.
I have a slightly different take.
Okay.
So she's in her early 20s.
Yeah.
So she's a child.
Come on.
No, realistically.
I mean, to be honest, in one context, if I get pregnant today, that's a teen pregnancy.
You can be
That's not the issue.
No, but
it's
early 20s. Anybody says I'm in my early
child
20s.
bride. Do you know what I mean?
Anybody who says they're in their early 20s cannot be more than 23.
Yeah.
Right? So the difference is, let me just weigh it up for you. I'm sure you can weigh it up, but in your early 20s, you live at home. There's lights. There's food in the fridge. Your parents are you never know, maybe Valentine's Day, they make a big meal. So she was at home eating. Versus you're staying with somebody who doesn't understand your customs. Right? Maybe he too has lights, but the comfort is not in the same way. Right?
But they're just talking about going out for Valentine's Day with your boyfriend. I mean, please.
Exactly. Nobody says she's moving.
Nobody says she's moving. Just
invite the guy over.
Honestly, if anybody that's too scared to tell their parents I'm going out,
they can
your
never
boyfriend can never come to your house.
Well, to be fair, she said that the boyfriend told her mom something. So that means that...
Fekemi, I promise you that even if your boyfriend has told your mom, if you come from a household where you're too scared to tell your parents at 23, I'm going out
for Valentine's Day.
Your relationship cannot survive your boyfriend coming to your house for dinner. I promise you that it's that day you say, oh, these people are crazy. That's
I'm telling you, you have to actually look. You have to just shock them. It sounds like you
when you
care
say
a
shock
lot.
them, you're just gonna leave the house.
She has to just do the thing. She has to assert. She has agency and she's not using it. So she has to actually start.
She's a good kid, actually.
She needs to train her parents.
Because a bad child is not thinking about my mommy said, my daddy said.
Has already gone now.
Okay,
it's when they come back, she'll be shouting at me. She needs to train her parents.
Sometimes it's not even a bad child. Let me give you a very good example. I've told this story so many times. I, being the eldest, loved following the rules. So my parents said something, I did the thing my parents said. My brothers took those things as suggestions. So, for instance, I took my curfew very, very seriously. So I was very keen on, like, my parents said I should be home by 8, I'll be home by 8. My brothers...
Were you really home by 8?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
I was scared shitless of my parents. My brothers just thought heard my parents say our preference is that you be home by 8. So one time they both went out and came back home by about 4:30 a.m. and then called their father to come and open the door. Now, by doing that, what they did was show my parents the range
of what they can do.
Of insanity. And so what happened going forward was my parents started to adopt it. Please tell us where you are going and what time we can expect you. Don't be so rude that, why will you call us? If you had told us, we would have made plans, you would have taken the
That's
key.
what I'm saying. She has
I didn't know that was an option.
She needs to train her parents.
But the question is, if you had done that, what would have been the response?
It would have been different, but let me tell you the truth. You train them over time. I'm telling you.
Okay.
One day they will realize that this is a losing battle.
I think she doesn't really love the guy. Me personally.
No, she hates him.
No, you guys.
Because I think if she likes the guy, some people you risk it all.
I'm sorry, real lovers.
No,
some people will risk it all.
You guys
risk it all, guy.
Jola, real lovers would have seen that man.
The reality is
I'm telling you.
The one about parents, she had already broken up with the guy. She's making excuses.
This is actually a valid angle because let me tell you, I'm convinced that real lovers, they're not out there anymore.
You guys underestimate how some people get so timid.
Let me tell you.
I'm being serious.
No.
Okay, to be fair, maybe because I didn't grow up in a house
Yes,
like
you know,
that.
some people don't realize. I was actually talking to someone yesterday, and I was explaining to her something about strong-willed teenagers. And I was saying that there's a type of teenager that the hope parents actually have is that this child doesn't realize our limits till later.
Because if they do.
Because once they do, sometimes if you have multiple siblings and you watch them, you realize the child that recognizes earlier that actually these people are just suggesting stuff.
Yeah.
They're not going to do them. And you recognize that most times the first child realizes much later than the rest that, oh shit, I don't actually have to do. But some people are really, really timid.
Fair.
Parents might have done a really good job scaring the dog shit out of you.
Anyway.
That you are she has no job. So she's probably catastrophizing. Oh, if I go out, they'll kick me out. I don't have anything to do. Mind you,
but she should be catastrophizing. Because real quickly, two things. I feel like Nigerians, if decent enough relationship, even if you do it with your parents, you're a people pleaser.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nigerians were people pleasers, especially with our parents.
Yep.
Secondly, we can only base things on evidence. And that email she wrote to you has a lot of floral language. To us, sorry. To me too. Has a lot of floral language. She started with, the guilt is, wasn't it? Is that how she started it?
Eating her up.
The guilt is the guilt is not eating you up. You just want to sound like the guilt is eating you up.
She hates that man. Actually, in hindsight, she hates him.
Yeah, he wasn't the guy. He's not the one.
If she didn't hate him, we won't have gotten to where we are today.
Yeah.
What do you mean you broke up? Because look, you need to train your parents. That's what I really suggest.
No, she needs to get a job.
No,
you also can't just be there saying I'm going out, I'm coming in jobless.
The truth is that the job is valid, but let me tell you, this babe, even with that job, they're going to. I'm telling you,
parents hate disrespectful children. You know what they hate more? Broke, disrespectful children.
Exactly.
I promise you.
She's going to the fridge every night.
But she just graduated now. She's looking for a job.
Go and work at Walmart.
Guy.
Education wasn't
Target.
free. Education wasn't free.
I don't know about all that.
She needs to just have something small.
Let me tell you the truth. You need to train your parents. You need to start moving because you're not a baby. Look, you guys, we're not talking about her traveling for 3 weeks. We're talking about her going out for Valentine's. It's rubbish now. What are you talking about?
But
it's rubbish. I know what we're doing when we're 16. So please.
Mommy, I wasn't with fake Emil.
You were there. You were there. I can never forget. One of my favorite stories is that we went to one of my friend's house who has strict parents. Mm-hmm. And there was a party at Vola. Do you guys remember Vola? From that year. A party in Vola. It was in the back of Jade Palace. Doing a lot of stupid things, let me just tell you. Anyway. Party in Vola. This after Nato had pea party in Vola.
Fantastic.
Lovely. But we were young. I can't remember how old
Probably
we were.
15, 16.
We were still wearing corporate wear to the club. But we now went to my friend's house. She now said, her parents now said, her mom said, we can't go out. They now dropped me and 2 of my other friends in my house. My dad was now like, when you going to a party? And I said, her mom said we can't go. He said, he hissed, carried his car key. Let's go. Went to the club. What time do you guys want to leave? He came back to pick us at like 1:32. By the time my mom woke up, she was livid. What do you mean you took them? He was just like, what? Which one is that? That my child will go to somebody else's house, they will now say she can't go. So us that we have, we're parents, we don't know. We don't know. And he took all of us, plus the ones that their parents were aware, plus the ones, all of us to the party. And he went out, he came back, he came to pick us. I was like, this is fantastic. My friends were like, I can't believe your dad is taking us to the club. I said, well.
Technically, isn't that the much better thing?
It's the best.
That's good mind
especially if you know your child. If you know you have a good kid, I think sometimes managing situations makes sense. If your kid is old enough to go to the club and your big worry is, I need to know
where you are, how you're coming back.
And this is pre-Uber, taxi services. Like most people at the time had to have a drive. Like you call a taxi guy to be like, come and pick me at this time. I think sometimes, out of fear and laziness, our parents are just like, no. And then after sometimes, I'm sure when they get to the room, they're like, actually,
there's no need for
but I can't go back now. So that's what it is. But as Akinola and FK have said, you hate him, you hate yourself, just die. That's what they said.
That escalated
That's what they said. So
that's absolutely not what
R.I.P.
I just think he's not the one for her.
No, he's definitely not the one.
But I also agree, she needs to get a job.
He's not the one for her.
She needs to get a job.
I can't imagine
being disrespectful to my dad jobless.
Okay, but what is disrespectful?
But the thing is,
what is disrespectful about the Valentine's?
No, I'm not saying Valentine's is disrespectful.
Generally.
I'm saying generally, when you disobey your parents with no money, they get so angry.
Yeah.
They get so annoyed. It's like your broke friend having suggestions.
It's like when they see you just lying around.
It's like, so can you imagine you saying, imagine you telling me, Joanna, let's go for lunch. Do you know what? Let's go here. And I say, I don't like the food there. Mind you, I'm not paying. In your mind, look at this broke bitch.
So let's use this analogy in the first one. Imagine that older sister, you're broke, looking at each other, and it's Valentine's Day, and now that sister is like, I'm going for a date. You too, that's rage bait, actually.
Especially if you don't now have plans.
That's rage bait. You're rage baiting your parents.
That's absolutely rage bait. So like,
exactly.
You still have time to be dating.
You have an appetite.
Mm-hmm.
That's
you
interesting.
Have time to be dating.
If she was smart, she'd be like, hey, mom and dad, it's Valentine's. You guys should have the house to yourselves today. Let me go and see my friends. If she really liked the guy, she didn't like the guy. I mean,
honestly, real love. What did you people think on your partner coming to pick you up from the club? I think it's the best.
What coming to pick me?
Specifically the man.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, it's cute.
I think that's the best. I think that's the best. I don't get why people find that offensive. We're talking about it the other day. One of my friends was like, so you wake me up and you and your nonsense friends have gone out. Then me, I should wake up. I said, this is why a lot of Nigerian men cannot make it romantically. Look how the rubbish you're saying. This is the prime of romance. I should be able to call you at 4 a.m. that, listen, I need to get home and you are the one that's meant to pick me. But romance is dead.
Is it really? I have a very stupid dilemma here.
Okay.
It's not stupid, it's funny. And it's slightly... I just don't want Akinola to think that everybody that writes to us has like serious...
Why would I think that?
Yeah, I just don't want you to... I want you to know exactly the kind of podcast we are.
Yeah.
This person calls themselves Eyes of the Gods. Okay?
It's already started. The drama started already.
Hi, Jolly Baby and FK and Akinola. They were guests, but Akinola. I love you guys and I love your podcast. You guys are my internet big sisters, honestly. So, to my dilemma, how do I keep my eyes open during sex?
Hey.
I'm 24 years old. I started having sex last year. But the problem is I don't know how to open my eyes and keep them open because I have quite big eyes.
Hey.
So I just close them. It's not like I don't like what's happening or the sex isn't good. But I can't just bring myself to open my eyes because I feel like if I should, they'll just be shining. And I'll be opening it so wide. It's all a little bit weird, honestly. Cheers.
Wow.
Sorry, what? Do you know that you actually don't know what everybody is dealing with in their house? First of all, do you know, I'm just trying to think back. How is this a challenge?
I know that this thing is bothering her.
No, it is. But like, how did she come to realize this was an issue? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, when did she discover that, oh, wow, I'm closing my eyes?
Maybe the person was like, are you asleep?
Participate!
As in, like, was... Yeah.
Participate!
Because, I mean, if you're just there the whole time, like...
She said she just wants to open her eyes. The thing is that she said
shiny.
Because the eyes would be so wide and shiny. I've told you guys before that there was a time that I used to open my eyes when I used to kiss.
That's so crazy.
That's crazy.
And,
That's actually terrifying.
That's actually crazy.
one of my exes was like, are you a thief?
Maybe you and this girl should have a private conversation.
That's terrifying.
Like, two of you know.
Your eyes.
I'm sorry.
For me, that's like a jump scare in a horror
a
movie.
complete jump scare.
When you're like...
I would genuinely worry that something is wrong with you.
I think you're possessed.
I'm telling you.
You guys,
But
you
also
need to be aware of your surroundings.
Closing your eyes is really crazy.
Yeah. What if somebody was to rob us?
Why, Akisi?
Yes.
This
is why Lagos.
Please, let's attend to. The thing is that someone closing their eyes is really weird.
Not really.
If you look at them and their eyes...
How can she open? Okay, do you know what I think?
On where she is.
She should start squinting. Start off squinting.
Do you know how crazy this is?
No. If your eyes are big and you squint, it looks normal.
I agree.
Especially if you're in the dark.
Because sometimes this is terrible to tell. And it's completely nothing to do with sex. So let's just... But sometimes when my mom would come home I pretend to be asleep.
No, we all do that.
Because she needed someone to help her with the bags or whatever. So I'll be on the sofa like this, but I'm actually just, my eyes are open. Can you see it? My eyes are open.
Yeah, you can see like a little bit.
But I'm very good at it. I think that's what she should do.
No, but she's saying that her eye, like you can't see her eyes, so it looks like she's crashing.
Because she has to close them because they are big.
Yeah.
So I think she needs to start off squinting.
Yeah, she needs to squint.
Squint and just be giving yourself...
Because it's quite weird
and start giving
for you
yourself
to
confidence
realize
to
that
open
throughout
it.
someone's eyes are closed. That's
so unless
crazy.
he says, he looks in your eyes and says, wow. And then you know that I have to go back to squinting or closing.
I'm sorry, if we are having sex and what is making him say wow is your eye. I think the two of you don't even know.
Maybe her eyes are really big.
Yes, we don't know.
You know, like some people have those bulbous eyes.
Yeah,
that
but
like
do you reckon that at the point they're having sex that he has first seen her eyeball?
I don't think he cares, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think this is like a personal thing.
Yeah.
I just want to...
She just needs to open your eyes.
Squint. Don't listen to fake chemist. Squint first.
Squint. Then now you're now looking crazy when you're doing like this.
This is a terrible suggestion, but also a practical suggestion. Maybe they just need to change positions.
So that nobody's looking at anybody.
Yeah. So she's, they're not looking at each other.
Yeah.
That's the first.
But you can't do that like always.
No, you can't do it always.
Okay,
but
okay.
I mean, at the moment, our eyes are always closed.
New suggestion: sunglasses.
No, that's not a good suggestion.
What are you talking about?
So the eyes can be open.
That's a terrible
behind the screen.
Do you know why a crackhead is wearing sunglasses?
That's actually scary.
Do you know that so far, I'm the only one that has come up with really good
suggestions? No, what you said is actually the best
about
the position. But the problem is you can't be like, is that all you're going to do?
No, it's not. But you have to start somewhere.
Okay, fine. So she'll ease herself.
And you're not looking at the person.
She'll ease herself into...
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if you feel comfortable...
Then you can keep...
We can start changing things. Anyway,
I wonder if this is something that has been brought up to her.
No.
Or I promise you nobody cares.
This is a very, women would come up with the most insane things to worry about.
Yeah.
She should send us a picture of her eyes. Let's judge.
I think so. I actually think so.
I think that's a
But I think honestly, you should just open your eyes. I promise you nobody's going to kick you out of bed.
I doubt.
I'm a man. No man cares how big your eyes are. If you guys have gone as far as having sex,
nobody's going to kick you out of bed.
He doesn't even know you have eyes as far as
because of the
eyes. You might as well not have eyes. Like, he doesn't care. I'm just being honest.
Okay, so in front of us, we have 3 different cocktails, by the way, by Gordon's. Mine is a pinkberry cocktail.
Love that.
Which has Gordon's pinkberry, grapefruit syrup, cranberry juice, and is topped with lemon soda.
Wow.
Akinola has a Gordon Sunset Orange, which is modified with no gin, actually.
Yeah.
You have a Gordon Sunset Orange, spicy mango syrup, orange juice, and is topped with ginger beer. And FK has a moringa cocktail, which is a classic G&T with a twist.
Okay.
It has moringa,
that's delicious.
Rose flower syrup, and is topped with tonic water. I really like mine. I want to know what you think of yours. He likes his as well.
I never quite got into moringa, like as a concept.
Neither did I.
What was in mine?
There was a moment.
Sunset orange, spicy mango syrup, orange juice, and it's topped with ginger beer.
Love it.
See, how lovely. All right, guys, let's do a money goals check. How are your 2026 goals going?
Well, honestly, I'm just trying to reduce stress. That's like my only goal. I want to have peace with my money. That's all.
In this economy?
No, please. I don't have money. I want peace. That's all.
That's fair enough, because sometimes when you're trying to manage money, it feels like a full-time job in and of itself.
Thank you very much. There's alerts. You'll just see like one random thing has been debited from your account. Then you have to start checking everything all the time.
Exactly. That is why I use Kuda. I've actually had an account with Kuda since 2019. Okay. And now it's my main account.
Yeah. This is a serious conversation.
Very, very, very serious. I get 25 free transfers every single month, and the transfers are smooth. I can schedule my payments, and I can also spend and save. So it helps me put money aside without having to overthink the matter.
And I know that Kuda Premium also gives cash back on all your spending and your bills too. Oof.
Wow. And so that is how you get a lot more benefits the more you use it.
Love it for us, honestly.
So if your bank is stressing you, try Kuda.
Go to kuda.com, or you can search Kuda in the App Store or in the Play Store to download the app on your phone.
That's Kuda.
Kuda. More from your money, more for your life.
Do I need to thank Gordons or anything?
You know, I'm sure that you liking it is enough for It's enough for them.
I'm
with it. I'm very much
There's
with
no
it.
Jane in mind, but thank you.
But thank you. They've done a good job. We had some really nice ones at the last episode as well. So I hope it's the same thing. I'll copy and try. I'll let the bartender know how my own came out. But yeah, let's see. Do you want to do a couple more? You're actually quite good at this.
I can't lie. Wait, let me find.
Yeah, you're very good at agony.
Why do you get people who aren't good at this?
No, but
they're just not in the spirit.
Some of them are a bit too serious. Your mind is very open to different possibilities,
100%.
which is fantastic. That is why he won a BAFTA, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Open mind.
Thank you, guys.
Okay. All right. Let me see.
Let's see.
How many did you guys get? Do you get just
do you want to know the number we're looking at is 400 and something? I think.
Yeah.
But that's from June.
Okay, I just want to say a very cute one.
Okay.
FK's concerned fan says, I just want to pray over FK because it's raining. And I remember she said she can't sleep in the rain. I pray for God's peace over your sleep. I pray you sleep safely and soundly even in this season.
Wow.
I pray against burnout and you're able to rest in Jesus' name. He gives his beloved sleep and you are his beloved.
Who's your beloved? You?
So cute. They didn't pray for you. They didn't pray for you.
That might be in my name. I had nothing. Just saying.
I know why you're going there.
No, but she actually is terrified of storms, so she doesn't sleep well at all.
But somebody so conscientious, maybe that's the prosecco. That's the prosecco.
Maybe the person didn't indicate it there. A man or a woman, but the way they're praying is a babe, don't worry. Is a babe, don't worry. No, I'm actually scared of the rain, and I also can't sleep in the rain, which I've used to whine many a man.
As in scared of the rain because of flooding, or just scared of the rain because of water?
Oh, it's just from when I was young and like lightning and thunder.
Oh wow!
Like it's at night specifically, like sleeping.
Yeah, you're baby.
Yeah.
Lightning and thunder is actually blessings for us.
Yeah. It is, but it's just I'm starting to get used to it. But it's very useful when like you start again, men.
Well, you start saying, I'm scared.
Yeah. Pablo, you know, he comes to my someone call you, oh, can you sleep? And I can't sleep, you now come to my house. Okay.
Yeah, she's a scammer and a fraud. She's a scammer and a fraud.
Or you just hear the next day, oh, I couldn't sleep. Oh, what will make you feel better? I can send you my order for the day.
There's one I saw that I thought might be a good idea. Let me see if I can find it. This person...
Do you get like really weird stuff? Like,
yeah.
Super weird.
Like people who just, like fans just say, I get really weird stuff on my Instagram.
How do you mean?
Well, like, I'm the type of person that I like to respond to everybody.
Okay.
Like,
you shouldn't have said that.
I've stopped doing that now.
Okay.
Because I feel like once Nigerians find you, it gets really weird.
Okay, explain.
So like, mostly young women will send me stuff like, hi.
Okay,
That's not weird. It's the men that is weird.
Okay.
So somebody send me some, and it's mainly people who want to like assist me. So one guy will be like, director, I love you. I want to be under you. And I'm just like, pause, like relax.
Okay.
Just stuff like that.
You are an attractive man, so maybe...
I'm telling you.
But I'm not saying, they didn't mean it in that way, but sometimes the vocabulary is like...
It comes out in a weird...
We just need to emphasize
they
punctuation.
may want to be under you, but they may also...
I had to screenshot that message and send my brother. I was like, wow.
You never know. It might be a 2-for-1.
No. It's not that kind of... It's not that kind of party.
They might be offering... Babe sending you hi, I mean, I fully expect.
Yeah, but
no, because they want to see if you answer. And then they can continue the conversation.
But then do you prefer, like, babes shooting their shots outright or just coming in with the hi and then allowing you to respond?
I prefer shooting your shot over a high.
I just want you to know that whatever you're going to say now is going to put you in a trap.
No, I prefer people shooting their shot over a high.
Okay.
But my real preference is just like, make it conversational.
Oh, please.
Yeah, but if they don't know you, how are they going to make it conversational?
Hello. No, I'm not going to tell you all the things that they start writing to me, but it's like, do you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
Let's have writing to you guys. I'm like, hey guys, I love the podcast. You guys look so cute. Oh, what you're wearing the other day is cute. The
thing is, if a babe sends to you, you might just think, oh, she's friendly. Whereas she's like...
that's cool. Let her be friendly first. Because let's be friends before you shoot your shot. You don't think so?
No,
It depends,
I'm not a fan. No.
man.
No.
I'm not a fan. You
I'm
know
not a fan of the long game.
See,
No.
Nigerian men will wind your life. Is that friendly friend you say you wanted to do?
So do you get more people taking shots at you through DMs or in real life or like through friends setting you up?
I don't.
I've never been set up by a friend.
I've been attempted to be set up. It didn't work. So less of that.
So more DMs or dating apps.
To be fair, more like in person.
Okay. Yeah, in person is better. So I'm saying in person is better.
I'm not on any dating apps in Lagos. Have you tried that thing?
In Lagos?
It's a nasty environment. So
No.
it's a crazy place.
No,
you don't want that.
Well, you know, we have multiple friends who've gotten married off dating apps.
But like, I feel like that was early,
that was then,
earlier.
Which app? That's the real
Bumble.
question. Okay.
Hinge. When Hinge was in Nigeria.
Okay. When they left.
Absolutely.
Why did Hinge leave Nigeria?
I can't only imagine the reasons. I don't know.
Damn.
But I don't dating apps. But I think more in person, just because, first of all, when I said this last time, a lot of men don't have that much.
They don't have risk.
So like when you're messaging and it's just hi, I don't like it just hi. Like say something.
That's what I'm saying. We're saying the same thing.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I was asking that.
Yeah.
Do you prefer? But I don't know about a guy I don't know going through this friend route because you might actually end up being friends, which is not what you want.
At all.
So what's the point? If it's a guy that like I'm kind of familiar with, you can angle it.
Okay.
But like no.
Yeah.
But it's tough, man, because like if someone doesn't reply me in the appropriate way, I will faint.
How do you mean? You shoot your shot.
Okay. Oh, you mean somebody
if I decide
you
to
like.
shoot a shot.
Oh, I see what you mean.
And they don't reply, I have to faint.
Yeah.
I have to collapse.
But somebody will have more of a chance of me responding if they shoot their shot or if they come in a friendly route, as opposed to hi. I won't respond to hi.
Let me be frank.
Because hi is crazy.
If I shoot my shot and you're not friendly back,
that's a disaster. It's actually terrible. It's actually terrible.
Oh, look at this cute, lovely lady. It would have been nice if I found her attractive.
It's actually terrible.
I actually would leave the country.
Or like you meet guys and the next thing saying, "Oh, I love your part." I'm like, I beg. I don't know why we're here. Forget about this.
Let me also prefix the hi is like when you look at the profile of the person with the hi, they have like 2 pictures.
Yeah, these are the issues, right? These are the issues.
So that one is just like you could be a guy. Actually.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah.
No, you're most likely a guy.
Yeah.
I mean, fair, interesting. Okay. We did say that you should go and be DMing because I know that that's actually
I'm not even on the internet.
I know that that's the next step.
This person calls themselves Seeking Validation, who says,
God.
"Hi guys,
Oh God.
I had feelings for my friend and told him and he turned me down. He said he wasn't ready for a relationship. I know the with me is silent. I took my L in peace. We strengthened our friendship and I went on to date another fool. Story for another day, during which my friend suddenly declared his love and jealousy. Anyway, that relationship treated me badly and ended about 4 months later. Now, said friend is back in full force of, oh, I love you, I want you to be mine, yada, 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 yada. Honestly, I don't want to anymore. I've been in too many situations where it seems like people have to convince themselves to be with me or get used to the idea. Also, I really cannot figure out exactly why he's back. It's not sex because we didn't have any. I'm also actually not that great at it, and he's aware. I'm also broke and struggling financially. So I just want to understand what exactly is bringing him back. And guys, why do men? 4 question marks. Also, am I being too dismissive? And could he suddenly be the one?
Wait, so can you run that back? So they had
He's her friend.
He's her friend.
She said she loves him.
Yes,
he said no.
He said no.
She went out with a fool.
Then he decided that he loves her.
While she was with the fool.
Yes.
Oh, okay. And then she left the fool.
Mm-hmm.
Did she get with him?
No.
So she's never been with him?
No.
Oh.
So now she's like, I don't understand why you're back now.
Yeah.
But what is it about men? And let me tell you, I'm realizing things later. What is the problem? Because all guys I know, their favorite thing is, I realize that every time.
This was simple though.
They always realize stupid things that were clear. They always realize later. And then you're trying to climb uphill. Meanwhile, the baby is like, see, I was here. She even told you, she even told you she was here. You rejected her. Like I said, the ground would have swallowed me already.
So she's stronger than both of us.
She's stronger than both of us. So the thought of you now coming is irritating now. Like, what are you talking about?
But I would say like men's brains develop a lot later than women's brains. That's just scientific. So sometimes as a guy, and I'm not speaking for all guys because I've never been in this situation, I'm more the reverse. Is that like, one, misery loves company, right? The guy is miserable, he misses you. He's seeing you enjoying life.
Yeah.
Have you seen Obsession?
Yes.
Okay. It's a bit like that. Like
that's when you're with somebody else.
When you're with someone that someone is now realizes what they've lost. So yeah, but I just say she should run it. Yeah. They should run it.
Yeah. I actually think you should try.
I think you should try.
Because otherwise you should also make him pay.
But don't try with cynicism. So don't say okay.
I think you should definitely say okay.
No, like like when I say like okay, and then you're not a participant.
That is exactly what she needs to do. You're
just squinting at him.
Jola, if she doesn't do that, I'll be so annoyed.
You get me? She has just come out of a foolish endeavor.
And you saw that.
Yeah. Yes, which she saw. Now, you are not sure. It's better to just stay away unsure.
No.
So you are sure?
No.
Oh
it's better to be there unsure until proven otherwise.
Yeah. So my friends, a lot of my female friends, they have this analogy that men should start in prison and work their way out.
Absolutely.
So in this analogy, he should start in a sort of, they should be together, but he should be in a bit of a like prison situation.
Ash climbs.
And he just needs to keep earning her trust.
Yeah. Because look, you can't reject me. Then I'm coming to you with open. My arms are closed, please.
Also, he probably also wants sex.
That's what I'm saying.
But she has already said she's not that good at it.
The guys, he knows but they never now. Had but it, so. Look, the guy's a thief. That's just the truth of the matter. Who knows who he tried to approach that rejected him? Then he now remembered that this lady.
This one offered it on a platter.
And also, what is it about you have to see the person with somebody else before you realize that? Those things are irritating.
Yeah. She should just get out of her system.
Yeah, my worst genre of men is men that realize later that I'm just like, my dear, we've left this place now.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? Especially when my friends, guys come and say, oh, they want to run it with, I'm like, you want to go back to this babe after the nonsense you showed her?
Yeah.
Because now you realize that, oh, actually, she's the love of your life.
As a rule of thumb, I'm like, never run it back.
Personally,
but if you haven't run it in the first instance, you might as well run it.
No, I think you should try it, but you should try it definitely like with cynicism. You can't just make it so easy. But
I didn't say easy, but be open.
Prison.
Be closed.
Let me see what. You're so annoying. No, but can you imagine being? I just don't think anybody should be anywhere they don't want to be.
She wants to be there.
No, she doesn't.
But cautiously. She does.
How did that even start?
Let me tell you, the only reason
seeking validation.
Jola, the only reason she's already wrote to this podcast is that she's considering, she just wants someone to tell her that, like,
she's seeking
you know what it is?
Validation.
Maybe one of her friends has told her that, you have to value yourself more than that. He didn't value you first. And now she's feeling like, okay, but me now I want to do it now.
She wants to do it.
Now you now say no, but Jola, they said that.
They said that.
When they read it, you see, this is like my situation.
Yeah.
So one of her friends has told her that she has to value herself more. You can't go back to where they don't want you. You should only go to where you're wanted. Mm-hmm. Only go to where you're wanted. All these things. They've told her all those things. And now she's running in her mind that, okay,
who's going to encourage me?
Thank you. Mm-hmm. And I think you should go, exactly. But like he said, prison.
Yeah, prison. Start in prison.
Do not allow that man think that everything is fine. Everything is not fine. He needs to
stress him.
Don't now make it so difficult that like there's no point.
Yeah.
But I don't think you should just go and then all of a sudden everything is hunky-dory. Let him to, let his intentions be known.
Incentivize him.
Yeah.
You kiss him in 3 months. You hold his hand in 4 months. You knock in 6 months.
Maybe not.
We've gotten somewhere now that I can't. We were on the same page.
No, she can either kiss him in 3 months with her eyes closed, or you can kiss him tomorrow with open eyes.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
And if she's not good at sex, she can swap the girl with the big eyes. Like, she won't even know.
I think they actually have to kiss. Like, the first time they go on a date, I think they have to.
No!
Because you need to find out if there's chemistry and you need to find out quickly.
But some people are just bad kissers.
No, because they're friends. A bad kisser cannot make a good relationship.
Yeah, but what if they are both bad kissers? What if they are both bad kissers?
I'm telling you the truth.
What if they're both
A
bad
bad
kisses?
kisser, you can't have a good
Remember
relationship.
that episode I was trying to explain to you how like 2 kisses? Okay, like you didn't come on a great day. I'm so
No,
sorry.
That's okay.
but the truth is that I think a bad kisser cannot make for a good relationship.
Yeah, but many bad kisses are in relationships.
And it's not good.
And how is it going?
Fair.
The relationship is bad.
Yeah, but to them it's probably good.
No. So anyway, what I think is that on the first like romantic dates, because you've been friends, you have to kiss
Mm-hmm.
to find out.
Yeah, just get out of the way.
If it's like a brother-sister energy
Yeah.
or it's like, but then you hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have one from somebody called Mommy Issues.
Oh God.
He said, I love my mom so much, but I hate what has become of our relationship. It's like I can't stand her sometimes. Her voice pisses me off. A simple task she sends me on sends me over the edge. I find myself snapping and not giving her a lot of grace. I'm in my mid-20s and remember us being really good friends back in my teenage years. Our relationship was even at its peak when I was in uni and we lived in different countries. I'm self-aware enough to know that I harbor a lot of resentment for the way she has failed as a mother, but I'm often too cowardly and ashamed to address them. I fear that the resentment has dug a deep hole in our relationship, but I don't know where to go from here. My parents are getting older and I don't want their final memories of me to be of me being such a bitter and irritable child. What should I do?
That one. You know, a lot of these emails, there's a pattern.
Okay,
Everybody's in thetheir early to mid-20s, huh?
Yeah, it's because we didn't
So-
read. Although sometimes we get the opposites, like
Yeah.
people who are
Older.
quite older.
I would say, and this is just an educated guess, right? A lot of people in the early 20s, they've just come out of uni, they're living at home.
Yeah.
I think culturally, a lot of us move back home,
Yeah.
whatever. But I think actually what should happen in these instances is that people shouldn't move back home. They should go and find work. They should go and experience the world as it is. Because the thing is that you can't go to university and have a little modicum of independence and then come back because to the same place you were before
Yeah.
you went. Because then that doesn't really shift anything for your parents.
Yeah.
You're still
deep.
exactly, you're still the child or whatever.
Yeah.
So when you leave, maybe it gives you a sense of the world is hard, you appreciate your parents a little bit more.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You also like
It's a great one.
have more things to share with them
100%.
and you're in common with them.
100%.
I like that. That's succinct advice.
Good. Okay, I'm gonna do the last one. Let's see.
Make it juicy.
Uh,
No big eyes, but juicy, please.
this one is long, but
You think you can summarize?
that's what I'm trying to do.
Seeing as it's the last one, just read the long.
Okay.
So we have full
Um,
context.
Yes, she put her name, which I'm just not gonna
No,
say.
let's
I don't know.
know.
I don't know why. We're gonna call her D.
Okay.
Anyway, hi, gorgeous ladies. Am I an asshole?
Hey,
I've been listening to your podcast for years. I remember when you first started and how inconsistent you guys used to be. Now,
hey, see throwing shade already.
As I really thought you were sitting on gold, I'm so glad and grateful that you pushed through and you made a business out of this. You already know how impactful your voices and this podcast are to hundreds and thousands of your listeners. Please keep being you and true. We love you. Thank you so much. So I've been married to my husband for 7 years and we've been together for 12. At the time we dated, I wanted to return to Nigeria from England within 10 years. I was young, recently graduated, and strongly felt starting over in Lagos was what I needed. The trouble was, as I started making the plans, I realized I didn't have the financial backing to live the life I wanted. I had extended family in Lagos, but given the situation, I would likely have to have financial support myself and contribute while living with them. As a fresh graduate, I couldn't afford to do that. I felt like I was being choked of life and my personality in the UK. And gosh, I did want to return. I kept binging on returnee YouTube videos and I wanted that life badly. Anyways, I based my dating life around this goal of moving. So I only dated Black British men who had a strong affinity for their home country, even if not Nigeria. If not Nigeria, I could take Ghana. I thought perhaps if I kept my head down, hustle for 5 years, I could save enough for the move. I researched rent, law school fees, and what could be better than one head working on this goal too. I then met my husband. Honestly, I fell for him so fast. Despite everything you will read here, he's very much the man of my dreams. Love that. And I'm blessed to have him. He was studying in the UK at the time and also wanted to relocate back to Nigeria after some time. even sooner than I had planned. Anyways, it's now 12 years since we've been together, and that dream keeps slipping away. We have 2 kids, and the thought of Nigeria just keeps getting more and more expensive. I initially wanted to move to Lagos. As someone who grew up in London, Abuja felt too stunted for me. He was agreeable to this at first, but now we've moved from agreeing on perhaps Abuja to the outskirts of Abuja to now his home state in the south of Nigeria.
Did she name mention the home state?
She didn't name, but don't move to Ekiti State. I'm telling you the truth. My dream just keeps drifting away, and I'm not getting any younger. I don't speak his language, and so I dread any such relocation, nor do I agree with a lot of their customs. Now I feel resentful. I'm angry I don't make enough. By the way, I'm in a reputable profession. I'm angry that he doesn't make enough. He's also in a reputable profession, and that none of us come from a buoyant family that makes our dreams achievable. I sometimes catch myself thinking, am I a gold digger? Why do I sometimes resent him for not being financially buoyant? Isn't it helpful that he is risk averse? We visited Nigeria last month, and I came to a vivid realization of his family's real financial situation. Not that they are poor, but they're not well off either. So we have had to help out at times, especially as he's the firstborn. I also resent the fact that he trivialized his family's financial situation to me, and the trip was unfortunately a shocking eye-opener. I felt used in a way, and I think perhaps I should have stuck to Black British men. At least with them, there was a little financial dependency. But gosh, I would have hated a reality where I couldn't return home. More like a rant than a plea for advice, but please, any thoughts on this would be appreciated. Perhaps I grew up on too many Nollywood dreams that I didn't realize buying a house in VI or in Asokoro needed having millions in pounds sterling, in fact. Having parents and even, now that I realized that buying a house in VI or Asokoro needed you to have millionaire parents. And even that may not be enough. And not just hard work and shared grits. Perhaps if I started with that realization, I won't feel so resentful or such a failure for not being able to have the house of my dream in a central location, Abuja or Lagos, and send my kids to the best schools.
My sister, I want to. By the time you hear this sound, wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. You've been dreaming. Wake up.
You've been in a blissful sleep.
Wake up. So what?
Once she said VI, Asokoro, I thought,
wake up.
This lady is not prepared.
You're angry with yourself. It's not your husband. Don't worry. Like you've disappointed yourself.
You have.
Yeah. And that's
because a dream that you had adamantly before you met him. It's been 12 years now.
Yeah.
And you haven't. And what you've also realized is that you didn't even look into the dream well enough to understand if it was achievable or not. And now that your husband has brought reality to you where he can't even live, you have to live. I don't even know if it's south, southwest. It's not Lagos. It's definitely not VI. It's definitely not Asokoro. My sister, you didn't even start all this woo-say to Asokoro. Your eye is very big, and then you want to buy.
Yeah.
Look, anyway, so unfortunately for you, and then the other thing is, I think she's upset that her husband lied that his family.
He didn't lie.
I don't think he lied.
He didn't
She
lie.
said he didn't pay.
FK, he didn't lie. Let me tell you.
Are you marrying him or you're marrying his
I
father?
can lie you, but I won't be injured. Let me explain what
that
happened.
kind of thing where she was probably hoping that his family could give them a soft landing.
Good.
Then she should have
But
come
when
to
she
Nigeria
got there,
before
she
they
saw
got
that
married.
the landing.
So prior to meeting him, she already had like this thing in her mind. I'm moving back to Lagos, blah, blah, blah. And so she designed stories around everything.
Yeah.
So she met this guy, this Nigerian guy, and based on, imagine all the
She had a
YouTube
10-year plan.
videos she's
Yeah.
watching. So she's in a lot of, if you see a lot of popular YouTubers, that Lagos is something, it's not real.
It's not real at all.
It's such a 1% Lagos, right? Especially the vlogs that like get really popular and go quite viral. They're showing you a very luxe, exciting life. And so it's easy to imagine that is the entirety of what
Your
is
experience is
available or
moving
what your
back,
experience will be. And so I think it's just an individual disappointment that she has to spread the frustration. It's like, why can't I do this? Okay, even if I can't do it, why can't you?
Yeah.
Why can't you do it? And then even if you can't do it, okay, so you mean together we still can't do it.
Also, you need to realize that he bought into your own dream.
Yeah.
And now he's still trying to make it happen for you, but he's like, if you want to move back,
these are what options
these are the conditions.
Yeah.
And you having a culture shock of moving back. Well, she said he didn't present them, but maybe you also overestimated the matter.
Yeah.
And now you've seen that.
It's not what you thought.
It's not what you thought.
I think having to not let go, but even having to readjust any dream is really hard.
Especially one that you've held on to for a long time.
It's really hard. But what you don't want to do is make yourself like a victim in what reads like an actually nice life.
Yeah.
Like you're married to somebody you love. You have great kids. You live in one of the most amazing cities in the world, right? London is expensive and it's hard, but it's London.
And you're surviving there. You both have reputable careers that you're not embarrassed about or ashamed of or trying to. It's just that your dream life is not there
attainable to you in the way you wanted, how you wanted. I think you have to, what is that annoying phrase my dad is always saying? You have to grow where you water or whatever. You can't, you know what I mean? Like, you know when you're having a bad day and like my favorite things, I'm moving to London, and I didn't say, you can go or you can try harder here. Because when you get there, it's not going to be easy either. I think if you have a good life, you can either imagine it being great somewhere else or work towards making it better where you are.
But do you think she should let go?
I don't think she needs to let go.
I have a slightly different take.
Oh, God.
No, it's very similar. I think what you did at the beginning was very succinct. I couldn't have articulated it better. She does need to wake up, but there's a plan.
Okay.
Never give up on your dream, for one, because in the quagmire of the nonsense that she wrote, she has 2 kids.
Yeah.
That's your ticket. You have to start pointing to your kids. Send them to football academy. Send them to drama school. No, I'm serious.
She's not lying.
I'm not lying.
No, this is actually so
because at the end of the day, her own train has left the platform a long time ago.
Wow.
No, but I'm saying
what happened to it's never too late to achieve your dream.
Not in the way she wants.
Not in the way she wants.
I mean, she wants a mid-30s.
Not in the way she wants.
I know the life she's thinking about.
I know the life she's thinking about, exactly. She wants to actually do that video of I moved to Lagos, watch me setting up my apartment in that.
She needs to buy a football and start practicing with her son. If she has, even if she has daughters, let her be practicing. Because why are you guys laughing? You guys think it's funny.
See, what you need
Victor
to do.
Osimhen's mother is R.I.P. But Victor Osimhen's mother, like, you know, when she saw her son where he grew up just playing ball, nobody thought
anything would come of it.
You start pointing to your kids now, make them
test different things. Today, see, for the first 3 days, see how they are with the football. Remove that one, they don't like it.
No,
Tennis
not
ball,
3 days.
Remove it, they don't like it. Basketball, remove it, they don't like it. Piano.
No.
Remove it.
Okay, you guys, I'm not going to.
You have to
every
keep
day.
testing.
No. Monday is football. What I'm saying. Tuesday is tennis.
He's right.
Wednesday is golf.
So that
Thursday
we'll
is
know
drama
which
class.
one you can let them put
You
them
guys are
behind
laughing.
it. So let's see if you can do Formula 1. Okay, start singing, dance, do gymnastics. Let's just,
gymnastics is not going to earn you money.
No.
Formula 1 is expensive. Trust me, football is free. There's a park outside.
Things. See, if you have a package, we can run it. We can, all these things, they didn't have the right marketing.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
If you combine it with what we can do now, come on.
Yeah, I think I feel really bad for her because I can't imagine like a 12-year dream you held on to, and every time you see an avenue to like test it out, it's not working out. Away. But I think your life doesn't actually sound bad.
It's not
That's
bad.
the thing. You don't have a bad life.
She's putting it up against an imaginary life that she doesn't. Look, for context, I live in Lagos. In the area that you're looking to live, they took like 10 times.
She should come
yesterday.
and live with you.
They took like 10 times yesterday. I had to service all of my ACs. There are insects coming into my house because of rain, flooding. Like, you can't drive your car in the rivers of. It's not what it's cracked up to be. Like, it's just all of these things are not that straightforward.
Yeah, a Christmas vlog does not Lagos make men.
It doesn't. And all these things look nice until you realize that, man, what's happening in this city? So what actually makes me the saddest is that it's making you look at your husband as if you settled. Because like two of you can't make the dream happen. Because all this, I wish I married a Black British. Which one is that now?
Mind you, she's writing this dilemma. The poor man is calculating. So if I want to buy a house for this girl,
he's thinking now. It's not nice now. It's not nice.
Kids, man. Work on the kids.
Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you guys off screen, but one of my dad's friends did this and he paid off stupid.
What's his kids?
So he wanted to be a footballer.
Oh, okay.
His own parents said, no, forget about it. He moved to the UK and noticed his son had what looked like some
one left leg,
small,
like Messi.
Small talents. And then he just...
I love that.
He said, trust. Or she should just start vlogging.
Right? Actually, content.
Right? Just start vlogging and you make her story the catalyst. Guys, I still haven't made the dream today. 1 year, 3 of trying, make it a
you
thing,
can have one of those pages that's about, none of us
life out.
Yeah,
so I would encourage her to go for the kids because don't do that.
No, but the time frame.
Yeah, the time frame. Also, the kids will just be like, you're supposed to be...
The time frame is long. Time frame is long for the kids. That vlogging,
but
at
then
least
also it might also be like some other things, like maybe readjusting where, because you have children and that life is expensive, it can be a thing of we save in a very specific way so that once every 2 years we're coming to spend like this month in Lagos and we're going to have a blast.
Yeah.
And you go back.
I think part of it is that when they actually even went back, the Nigeria she saw was even not what she wanted. And then they had to contribute. It's just not the package you want, but you have to kind of realize it's where you are. It's where you are. Yeah, this is your life. Yeah. Like you can't, I don't know. You can't change your life. I believe that.
Yeah, 100%.
Just to add, also maybe just broaden your horizons.
Yeah.
Maybe apply for a job in Dubai. They don't pay tax there.
She wants to move to...
I know, but
saying that we're getting towards there.
You have to make a plan.
Make the money.
You have to make a plan. Yeah. Like if money is the issue, which seemingly is, then you put yourself in a position where like you're exposed to making more money. That might... what did they say? 2 steps, 1 step forward, 2 steps back.
Yeah.
Maybe going somewhere that's a little bit more lucrative in pay might get you the money, but it means you're a few years further away.
From
by the time your kids are having kids, maybe you can have that Nigerian life.
Wow. She doesn't want to hear that.
But also maybe the kids are also, playing for Real Madrid.
20-year time frame. She don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
20 years will go like that when you haven't... 12 years have gone like that already.
But I genuinely think that it's a thing of just not being angry about
No, that one is therapy.
I don't know how to say this. Not being angry about a dream you didn't even know. So I don't know how to explain it. I've seen, there's somebody that's on my mental mood board, but I've seen her do the thing, as opposed to what I imagined it would take to do something, and they're getting angry that I can't
but that's 2 different things. One is I'm trying to find a good analogy, but let's say me as a filmmaker, I'll be like, who has done it?
Yeah.
Right? So I'm like, what's his name? Steve McQueen. I'll just pick an example. Or Ryan Coogler.
Yeah.
This is how he started. He made a short film. Yeah. He made a feature film. He did this. And okay, let me try and do that thing. Versus me going like, I want to be like Steven Spielberg. I don't know how he did it, but I want to get there. It's like, no, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
You also have to strategize your dream. Like, you're not just, we don't live in Aladdin. Like, nobody's going to bring a lamp and you're going to do that.
I don't know. I think that, honestly, if this is really what you want, then you kind of, I've got to the place where it's kind of like, if this is what you said you wanted, you kind of just have to do it.
Go for it.
You have to grind it out. It's your dream.
You have to.
It's your own dream.
I don't like this motivation side of Instagram, but I saw a video of Tony Robbins the other day, and he was just like, "Look, all these things people always say about success. The main thing is constantly being able to push through the discomfort that you don't want to push through.
And embarrassment.
That's where I'm going.
Mhm.
And unfortunately, to get there, you will, like, you just have to do it.
100%.
And he's like, if you're not going to do it, you're not going to finish. He's like, there's actually nothing more to motivate you. Don't worry. If you're not willing to push through this thing, and honestly, if you've decided that is ultimately what you want for your life, then you kind of have to start figuring out, okay, by hook or by crook, then this is how we're going to do it. I think part of the issue is you also want your husband to be gung-ho about this dream. And it's not his dream. He's not, but you're upset that he can't do it for you. And I think that thing is like social media's fault. Yep. Like the way society
50-50.
is, not social media alone.
50-50.
I think the way society has run relationships now, there is a lot of that. Like, this guy I am with, part of what he's supposed to do is to financially make what I want happen.
Yeah,
I agree to a point.
Yes, but then you also have to say someone has to claim responsibility on allowing themselves to be occupied by social media, because on the one hand, you're actually married to the guy, so you must have a lot of redeeming qualities. You decided after marrying the guy, you're not gonna have his children, so now it's forever. So then it's not social media that put the baby inside your tummy, or social media that said push. You actually decided that these are things you want to participate in, like, and also I also wanted to say quite early on is that a lot of Nigerian people who maybe didn't grow up in Nigeria or don't have access point to Nigeria, a lot of people in general think that Africa, Nigeria is cheap. You know? So they'll now see these videos and be like, oh, like, their money doesn't mean anything. Like, the money, and it's like, I experienced that in productions, like loads of my early days shooting commercials. They just think, oh, we're going to shoot in Africa. It's going to be cheap. I'm like, no, it's not cheap. People need the money now. We're not invoicing for 40 days. We need the money right now. So I also think it's like, social media can be to blame, but I also think a lot of people are a little bit delusional. Like, what people should be taught in school is strategy in how you execute a plan. Because if you're not cognizant of, like, a friend of mine, a friend of a friend, her sister moved to Ghana and started doing these house tours. Oh, like, this is a house. This is a big house. This is what you earn, like real estate effectively. And initially her friends were like, why what are you doing? Like, you're going to Ghana to vlog about houses. And now she's one of the, she's been doing it long enough that now she's one of those, like, big people in Ghana that does real estate, You have to just take a bet on yourself as well.
And most importantly, we said it before here, the most active part of you working towards your dream can be you saying, this is what I want, 100%. Right? So you've been talking about it, and sometimes it feels like when you talk, you're doing something. That's one of the most deceptive things. When you research and you're talking, you're doing something. And I can't imagine, like, wanting to do something that means so much to me personally. And the biggest step I've made is, like, talking about it. Like, if I've been saving towards it, if I've been researching jobs, if I've been, looking at, like, real estate, if I've made friends on, chat groups to be, like, asking questions, it's very different to have like a deep strategy, as opposed to, like, oh, I told my lovely husband and he told me, baby, I love you, but the best I can do for you is Elisha.
Yeah.
I know you want to stay in Lagos.
I even like her husband, so the guy tried.
Because he even gave her an option. A lot of men would be like, no problem now. Move.
Don't worry. Let's pray about it. Move. Let's pray about it. But I get the disappointment of not being able to get what you want in the way you want. But you either grind it out shamelessly too. Because of that thing, a lot of people are ashamed of the reality of what it takes to start.
100%.
It's highly embarrassing.
The odds of going from London to Asokoro with no family wealth and no substantial wealth, slim to none.
Very
slim to none. Very slim.
The truth is, you're right. Nobody has actually told her what these things
Is this the same person that gave you guys were inconsistent at the beginning? Is this? We have caught you. Of course, it's inconsistent in the beginning when you haven't even started your own. This is what consistency looks like,
Yeah.
Like, it
And
takes a lot
as
of...
you know, this is our eighth
year.
year.
Exactly.
It took us a long time to get here.
Yeah.
I don't think we started doing weekly episodes till like
2021.
Yeah. We're playing from 2017 to 2020. We're actually joking.
Yeah, so it's hard. And it's embarrassing.
It's
I mean,
embarrassing.
we should probably talk about that. The
100%.
embarrassment of success. I guess
100%.
it's so much fun because, there's the story around the work. And so sometimes you sit down and by the time other people who maybe find what you've done fascinating, craft your story for you, you're here and you're like, hey, maybe that.
Yeah.
I mean, sure. I mean, we've gotten here, so...
I always see when they write, sometimes they'll do like 6 podcasts you should listen to, and then I read. So sad. They
realize
strategy
that
is so... And I'm always like,
yeah.
when did we have that?
Yeah, I mean,
you just be reading that, they figured out how to do, they've cornered, and I'm like, when do we...
Yeah.
Okay, this is so nice.
And all the bumps in between just get smoothened.
Everything gets smoothened into a lovely story. I have to tell you, I'm on Pinterest chronically. I saw somebody put on their can mood board and you were on it.
Okay.
Like the outfit. So they had... And I don't know, I just kept thinking to myself, I now went to the person's Pinterest and they have a lot of like film cut. I said, oh, mate.
Yeah, it's so hard.
I love the mood board situation, but like, hope it's not bad.
It's a graft.
This collage you've done.
Success in creativity globally is a very hard graft. I don't think enough is said about what the graph. So I think what people think is that you get like one polite no, your second polite no, and on the third no, after the third no, somebody's going to say,
I recognize your talent.
It's going to be like, let's see what the kid has. Somebody's going to be like,
all those movies
where it's just like those girls from Africa. Let's see what they've got.
They did it.
Yeah. It's not like that. It's so unfortunate and it sounds demoralizing, but it's just not like that.
I don't even think it's unfortunate. I think it just cuts the wheat from the chaff, I think it's true. It's true. It's true. What was it? I can't remember who it was. I was watching something earlier, but the lady who did Lady Bird.
I love that film.
But anyway, she said she got like multiple rejections from it. And like in a perfect world or in a different world, she might have just quit. Yeah. And many people do quit. But actually, you just have to keep going and keep going and keep going because like success doesn't come overnight. Success is extremely cringe most of the time as well.
I think it is so embarrassing.
100%.
Making anything incredible happen. I was telling Fake that once we're done with this talk, I'm going to sit down and just write out for people like what does it take to make this thing happen.
Because
don't worry, thank you.
Which brings me, I was going to ask you that. What was the first time you felt successful?
Me?
Yeah.
Ooh.
As in I've done something.
Like I've done something that, this is a wow.
I've done something like.
I don't know. I'm quite hard on myself.
Okay.
Like I'm very, very hard. But I would maybe say, maybe the short, we made a short film, Lizard. And then I think up until that point, I'd never really like won anything or whatever. And Lizard, I think we won, it was during COVID as well. And we won like the grand jury prize in Sundance. And I just remember I was in my room, you couldn't go anywhere in COVID, and then like all these like Oyinbo people call me and they're like, you've won the grant. They read this thing to me. And I was just like, what the hell? You know? So for me, I think that was like, oh, damn, like something just happened. I remember calling Wale and being like, yo, you never guess what? We just won the grand jury prize. Wale was like, 666. It was like, you never guess what? I'm like, what? It was like, we were just in the studio with Drake. I was like, damn. Wait to put it in perspective. I thought I was having a good day,
And then it was COVID, so it's not like you can't go for a drink.
Exactly.
Your
I just rode my bicycle around my neighborhood. That was the most I could do, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think probably then, because it was like, at that point, I don't remember having won anything like substantial.
Yeah.
Certainly nothing on like a national, international level. And like this whole time, I just have my mom being like, "Are they paying you? Like, what's going on? Are you getting paid? Like, what are you doing?"
Don't worry about it. Trust
to like put everything.
Our parents. That's all.
Yeah.
Our parents care about.
Yeah.
My dad is like, hey, so this tour,
Are you making money every time?
But you guys will,
we will, obviously. But so what I'm trying to say is that sometimes even the said success, it looks like different things, especially in a shiny world where sometimes what you get is one plaque or one award.
Yeah. And they don't care about that. Yeah, where is it?
Yeah. Where is it? Like, congratulations.
Yeah.
For what?
Yeah.
So I think sometimes when we talk about success and what it looks like, commercial success, what's the other one? Critical success, success amongst your peers, or being respected, especially if you're in an industry that has tiers. So there's some stuff that they'll say, oh, this is commercial, and that has a bit of a, and then this is critical, but that might not have as much money attached, or you are respected amongst your peers, but you don't have anything that a lot of public knows about. So I don't know. I think it's really, really hard to, in a world where attention spans are shrinking and there seem to be so many more options. If you're working to be at the top of that kind of endeavor, like where should your mind be?
Yeah.
Like, what should you focus on? What should you care about? And when should you stop? Like, I was talking to a friend about, telling her basically, like, I don't want to be critically acclaimed but personal loser.
Yeah.
Like, I have my own.
How would that work, though?
I have my own benchmarks of what success is.
Okay, fair.
Doesn't matter to me what anybody else is saying.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter to me what anybody else is saying. I know what I set out to do and what I set out to build and what that success looks like. And so, when I say, oh, thank you, I'm not being impolite or trying to like garner more praise. Is that, but
So
mentally, I haven't got it.
Like, why
I
not?
I wanted to do
not anything.
but it's really, really. So now, when people ask about doing anything creative, like, oh, you've written on your Netflix show. I said, sure, but I want to start off saying it's hard, and then I want to prepare your mind. And anything you want to do creatively is hard.
Yeah.
The story after, when you're telling it, you skip over all that part because it doesn't matter now.
No, but you shouldn't. You really shouldn't. The hard bit is what people need to hear. Because it's like, sometimes, I mentor a lot of like young filmmakers or whatever, and I'm just like, guys, a lot of the stuff that, you just have to get comfortable with failure.
Yeah.
Actually, you have to become very
What did that
comfortable
look
with
like
failure.
for you? Like, when did you, because people say this thing, but having failed at one or two things, it's deeply uncomfortable.
It has to be.
It's very difficult
painful
to like rally. It's actually very, very hard. Like, it's just, and it's not even the issue of, what I keep saying is embarrassing. I don't actually mean, people think no. I just mean within yourself. You're just like, my God, how could I have tried this thing? And then it didn't work out. And so, when does one actually get comfortable with the failure?
I think you just have to, I can't tell you necessarily when, but I knew, just me personally, I knew quite early on, maybe like mid-20s, that I was like, boy, you're going to need to figure this thing out, And I think maybe, I'm not even sure when I started being a lot less, not that I started being less hard on myself, but I started not caring about other people's responses to what I was doing. Because I think that's actually what you need. You need to be a little bit delusional in your quest to be like, what matters to me is my own opinion,
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think there's a point where you're like, oh, I'm confident with it. But what I would also say is that for me, I was, like there's some people who, maybe with writing, you're like, right, but I'm not going to show anyone. It needs to be perfect or whatever. I'm the opposite of that. I'm like, I want to show everyone.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I use a terrible football analogy, but I'm like, I want to play with the best players to become as good as they are.
Yeah.
So for me, I want people to read my scripts. I want people to see what I'm working with, so I can sharpen whatever it is I'm trying to sharpen or whatever. But yeah, there's no day where it dawns on you and is any less excruciating, basically.
Did you always want to do film? Like, was this like an automatic? Some people, they just, as in from young, they just know that, okay, this is my path. And the rest of us were just
figuring stuff out.
I'm moving with the wind.
No, I didn't. I wanted to be I wanted to be many things. I wanted to be a journalist. I knew I wasn't good at football, so that wasn't going to be the one. So those are my kids. They need to be careful.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a photographer. And it was kind of like in that vein. I was like, oh, okay, I'm figuring out something that is kind of, all those things are fairly similar.
Yeah.
And then by the time film came around, I wanted to be an editor.
Right.
Okay.
And then everybody was like, guy, you need to, everybody was like, guy, you need to go and direct because you're actually a director. Like, you're very good at like inspiring people, motivating people, telling them what to do without being a dick about it type of thing. And then eventually when I directed the first thing, I just started getting...
more things.
Yeah, just more things basically. So it kind of worked out in that way. But yeah, I wanted to be loads of things. Yeah.
Interesting.
What was the hardest, like, have you ever wanted to like quit directing?
Have I ever? Probably, yeah.
To
be honest, most days, I think I did a search on Claude yesterday. I was like, so what can I do outside of this that is more consistent, earning money?
Isn't it crazy that you have success in something and people will be there clapping for you and you're, look, I have other problems.
Yeah, you don't even realize.
Yeah. You know?
But wait, we saw that people, because you know what it is, especially when someone is like in a moment of success.
Yes.
Sometimes it feels like they can't say anything else.
No.
You just must be inside that. So as in, if you just, because you just said, oh, it's not consistent. I don't think people think about things like that. But if you can kind of break down how it works, like...
Yeah, what's the world of film and television like?
Yeah, it's super inconsistent. Like, you know, it's... firstly, you have to self-motivate pretty much all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You also have to... Especially if you're not like, you don't come from an area of like nepotism or anything like that. You kind of always have to be thinking of how you're going to make the next thing.
Yeah.
And then it's doubly so when you have other people counting on you.
Yeah.
When you have like a team or people counting on you. So there's a certain level of pressure attached to things that also people don't necessarily talk about that you just have to smile through.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, actually coming back to your question of like, when did I feel successful is when I realized I was financially literate. Because I was like, no, but it's true. Because what happens...
Literate is so specific.
Yeah. Because what happens is like, you're going to go through long periods of like, either being ignored, not like somebody's actively ignoring you, but you're like, oh, I've done something really successful. Things should be falling in my lap. But the thing is, what kind of happens is that a lot of things initially fall in your lap, but they're not the things you want to do. Because actually, those are the things that are like low-hanging fruit.
Yeah.
And what has got you to where you are has been being very like specific, you know? So now if you're just doing everything for money, then there's no quality control.
Yeah.
So actually, you need to be prepared for a period of like turning down a lot of things and waiting for the right thing. And being able to assess that that's the right thing.
Yeah.
So in that period, you're not really making any money. So the like 2 years I've been promoting My Father's Shadow, I had to take myself out of like making commercial work.
Right.
So like normally I would go, I'm shooting 3 or 4 commercials a year, which is pretty decent money.
Yeah.
You can definitely live on that.
Yeah.
To being like, I can't do any commercial work for 2 years.
Because of what?
Because you're contractually obliged to go and promote a film.
Okay, yeah, of course.
Right? And you're traveling around the world. So the optics seem great. You're being flown around the world. You've been put in hotels. You're speaking everywhere. People, room full of people are coming. You're dressed up, all this stuff. But the reality is that your bang bang is just going like this, like this. It's like it's waving from a distance. Like, remember me?
And your mood is changing with it.
So
sometimes people be like, oh, you don't seem as excited, bro.
Yeah. But the thing is that you kind of have to smile through it all. So that's when I say the financial literacy thing, because like, if you're smart with your money when you make money, you know that there's going to be periods where like things are not, and it's like you can maintain. Yeah. Because if I didn't have that, I would just be making...
just be spending.
Not even spending. I would just be taking jobs that I don't really want to do.
I don't say anything about your capacity.
And then when you start doing things you don't want to do, it starts to lower the level of, whether people care about it or not, the level of like prestige attached to it.
Right.
You start doing projects that like everybody, because people only really care about the optics, right?
Yeah.
You'll be like, oh, this guy wanted BAFTA, this guy wanted this guy wanted that.
And then they see you doing this
Rasta
random.
No shade on Rasta Mouse, but like people don't understand like why you've had to go from, and the quality of the work has shifted or something. I actually love Rasta Mouse. I shouldn't have said that, but people are like wondering why the quality, and nobody knows the story behind
it.
Some of your favorite filmmakers who make something seminal, or even musicians who make something seminal, who haven't thought about their financial output. They end up making stuff that's garbage afterwards. Because they just have to take a check. You know? Because it's like, we just have to do this thing, you know? And that's why I think, coming back to that last person, strategy is so important. It's like, it's a very undervalued thing. Like, to get where you want to go in your dream, you have to plan it out, you know? And you think I'm joking about the kids, but I'm dead serious about the kids, man.
I feel so sorry for Akinola children as they come out like this.
Yeah, I'm like, this one. So has interesting feet. Let's rub a football and Project Mbappe.
That's
I'm not even
crazy.
joking. I'm joking.
Especially when you don't know when the next. I mean, you can estimate. It's like, okay, maybe 2-3 years.
You actually can't too.
But you don't actually know. So it's so tough. Obviously not on the same scale, but even with the tour. So someone was saying something about, it's going to be so fabulous. And I was like, what I want you to think about is that we're traveling for 7 weeks. In those 7 weeks, we have to eat every day. We're moving around. And
hotels.
We will try and do fun things so that there will be content. Guess who's paying for all those things?
You are.
Exactly.
You should rent a car. You should rent a van.
When we do the tour,
you should rent a van.
They don't pay us the next day.
Yeah, of course.
It's like 30 days. That
minimum.
We would have come back. Now, whose money do you think has finished by the time we get to the end?
Yes.
So you will come back from the tour. I remember when traveled last year, I came back and everyone was like, oh my, I said, if you know what's happening.
Like, cash money, madam.
If you know what's happening in my account, you sincerely, you can't believe it. You can't even believe that. Post this tour, I've never seen. I'm scrambling.
I just want to use this opportunity to say, Gordons, this is a good opportunity to fund the tour.
Yes,
just gonna put that out there. You're giving us sweet drinks, but give us some sweet money for that tour.
So I'm just like, it's so funny because the perception is just, oh my God. And I'm like, guys, we don't get paid until like after the whole.
And also, don't worry. Self-funded. Like, it's very, it's a whole thing.
It is our money that has to pay for things before. Don't worry yourself.
Yeah.
It's just not what you think.
It's not what you think it is.
Yeah.
Because someone was like, but you have like tickets being, so can't you just take the money? I said,
No. But you know
how they do things.
The good thing about it is that you actually have to back yourself.
Yeah.
That's how you know that you guys are really invested in this thing. Because ultimately, like, I always say to people, like, you have to back yourself because nobody's going to back you more than you back yourself.
Course.
And if you're not prepared to invest in yourself, then like...
Also, it shows that when you back yourself and you put things forward, you learn. It's a very steep learning curve.
100%.
And it means if there's ever opportunity to work with establishments, they can't bobo you about a lot 100%. Of things. You just know how the numbers work. You know where money is going and coming. You know, you have a keener sense of your audience because they're not being propped up by sort of like an establishment telling you that, we spent all this on marketing, that's why they like it, or that's why they are coming out. You're like, no, I've run all this before. I've run all this before. So I think sometimes I wanted us to even have a conversation about in a like viral glow. Everything is trying to curate a moment. I find that when I'm talking to people who are younger and starting out in like music or podcasting, they're very often embarrassed about how small things start. And they think it says something negative about them or their creativity that they didn't like start with a like big bang or with a big splash. So I was talking to an artist and she's like, she dropped one project and, you know, she was telling me like, he did this number of streams and she feels like she has to just be on TikTok all the time. You know, like she was just going on and I was like, I didn't want to sound like that old auntie being like, it's not that bad. But I was like, let me explain something to you. What things look like doesn't always matter. When you're starting out creatively, it doesn't matter. Like, you have to show that you won't give up. Right. It would have been lovely for you to have like a big label that's like, this is the next Wonder Kid and anything she needs, I'm going to pay for it. She's going to do this. And it would have been nice. But then I started talking to her about what it looks like when you take ownership of your work and when you build an audience slowly and you curate them carefully. But I think for a lot of people who are starting out in film, they think their first thing is going to be my father's shadow. First thing they ever write is going to be my father's shadow. And everybody's going to love it.
Like,
and, it's going to home and abroad, they're going to love it.
Yeah.
And, they're going to be magazines. And then they are going to do Black Panther 4.
Yeah, man.
And,
amen.
And, that's what it's like. So I wanted to ask how a young writer or director or whatever should think about the first project they're trying to do, self-funded or otherwise.
So now has you on their mood board.
Yeah, yes, you are now on their mood board and they're like, oh, Akinola, this is the attitude I have.
Well, first thing I'll say is congratulations for having me on your mood board. That's a very smart move on your part. But no, seriously. So I always start this, these sorts of conversations by speaking to young people, and I'll tell them all the things I've done.
Right.
And what often comes is like, how old are you?
Important.
And then I tell them I'm 41, and they're like, no.
Do you know that I found out you were 41 and I argued?
Yeah.
I'm actually not joking.
Yeah.
I had a whole
Good
argument.
genes, by the way. Your mom.
This was how we met. I had an entire argument.
Yeah.
Nice.
I said he's not.
Yeah.
About this. I was like, many people have grey hair.
Yeah. No, I've got grays. I love my grays. But the thing is, coming back to it is that it took me almost 20 years to actually get to this point. So actually, to your point, it's actually very good in the early parts to just be experimenting.
Right.
Because once you start getting success, it's very difficult to experiment. So I made there's so many things on the internet.
Like what?
I'm not telling you.
No, you have to. You actually, at this point, you're about to tell us that you tell people all the things you've done. You're advising.
No, but that's what I didn't tell you. I knew that bit wasn't going to fully come.
Please,
what? So firstly, okay, this is the easy bit. So firstly, I had a moniker, like a name, a fake name I was operating under. So for almost till about 2018, I was using a different name.
Why?
Because I didn't want to bring shame on my family. in case things.
Such a Yoruba boy.
It's true.
Such a Yoruba, but also very valid because it allows you
completely
do things.
Completely. Like I was DJing, I was making films,
commercials.
Not even commercials.
This,
I was making experimental work.
Okay.
Let's just say my work was experimental.
Okay.
But having said, but literally that work got me a lot of confidence.
Okay.
Not many people saw it. That's the truth of the matter. Not many people saw it. The first thing I would probably say when I started coming out of that experimental mode was I made a video in 2016 where I put almost 4 months rent into a video for a friend. And I was like, damn, okay, now that I made this video, is it I'm just going to put this video, because I did it before.
Right.
I made a video, I put it on the internet. I was like, it's going to go. Watch this video go. I waited. The video didn't go anywhere. The battery didn't start. So I was like, okay, this next video, what's the plan? Because if my anticipation is that the video is just going to go,
it won't on its own.
It's not going to go on its own. So I was like, okay, cool. What do I do? I found every editor's name of of music magazine or culture magazine or lifestyle magazine. I found their email, and people had sent me press releases before because I used to run a blog, and I made a janky press release.
Yeah.
Put a link to the video here, a link to the person's album. The person who made the music wasn't
promoting
I was
the video
doing this for them. And I sent it to everyone, and then maybe 3 or 4 platforms picked it up. Mm-hmm. And then from there, people knew, Akin is the guy that made that video. Let's go. So yeah, it's coming back to the thing is for a young person, is you need to be in a place where you can experiment.
Yeah.
And actually, the technology and platforms now are more friendly than when I started. You have TikTok.
Yeah.
You can go viral. I'm not saying you should aim to go viral. But you can. People making edits on TikTok, I'm just I don't even know how much time they're spending, but some of it looks flawless and incredible.
Insane,
You still have Instagram. When I started, Instagram was just finding its legs. You certainly weren't getting paid to talk about perfume on Instagram. Shouts to Penhaligans. But
I bought the Halfetti for something.
Yeah, Halfetti is beautiful. But ultimately, none of those things were a real thing.
Yeah.
So what I'd say to a young person now is make something with your friends. use the platforms that you have. If everybody has a smartphone, you have a camera.
Yeah.
Like the cameras are so good on the iPhone or whatever. So just use. You don't need to buy big cameras because you have a laptop and a camera in your hand. You know, like. So I would just say, like, use what you have. And actually, the more important thing now is like you find a way to incorporate your culture and who you are into it. Because I actually think that's what's going to be more. That's what's going to get you to the front of the queue faster than just regurgitating what other people are doing. Because people who like, so I've been saying this Solana girl.
She's coming here. I'm so excited.
Pop thing, like, I've never heard of her before.
Same.
But when I heard this song, I was like, damn, like, you know, I think it's original for her generation. But like, I feel like people have done it before.
Jadu sisters and all this.
Exactly. Or even William Morebo, all these people who are making, Nigerians who are making like weird music, but it wasn't like the popular culture stuff. Whereas like now through the internet, you can get that stuff out more so. But even just that, I'm just like, damn, like my Yoruba doesn't carry like that, but still.
But you can. And I love that, like, it started as this maybe social media thing.
100%.
But then I went to my aerobics class and there's just music in the pool. And it came on and I was like, I love this for her. Because now it has just entered like a normal rotation. And I knew the song immediately and I was like, I love this. But and this is kind of how it goes.
So 2 nights ago, I went back on her social media. I was like, what was she doing before this? You know, and what she was doing before this wasn't
what she's doing.
Wasn't what she's doing now. Even the way she looked, it wasn't what she's doing now. It's like she's found the vim. She's found, you know, she's found something that she should develop. I wouldn't say just keep doing, but develop. So I would say like, that's what the younger generation have, because ultimately, like, if your own people start backing you in the way that we find this song, it's like, this is our thing, you know what I mean? Like, I think it can go a lot further. So I don't know if that answers the question, but
it does.
Yeah, just be proud and use the resources you have. Like, you don't need to shoot on film because I shot on film. Like, your first film won't be my first film is not My Father's Shadow. My first feature is My Father's Shadow. But I had like an experimental life. And then I had Akinola Davies Jr., the director life. And then finally, short film life, commercial life, then like a feature life. So,
nice.
Yeah, I've been doing it for a minute.
Yeah. Do you like, now that My Father's Shadow is out and it's moving, is this and that, are you under like pressure for like the next thing?
Not really, no. I mean, like, you know, I could understand why I would potentially think I should be in pressure. But firstly, pressure makes diamonds. Secondly, no, but seriously,
no pressure making diamonds.
It's true. Like, is what you said
I'd
before.
not say it.
No. You said something similar before that I'd rather not be critically. What was it?
Because I have my own standard of
exactly. So similar to you, I have my own standards. We were in the car on the way talking about the Academy, and we were saying how the film should have been nominated. And me, I was just like, I'm actually quite glad it didn't get nominated because I don't want to blow up my spot. You know. I'd much rather still have some bandwidth to keep surprising people and keep surprising people. Because the thing is that if you win everything on the first go, the expectations are like here.
It sets you up in a
and the thing is, if people love you for what you're doing here, when you pivot to do something completely different, they can't. Their brains can't fathom it. For real. So that's why I'm glad. It's like, even though we won the BAFTA, even though we've done this, still a lot of people have no idea. Even in Nigeria, have no idea that exists. And that's the one I really want to crack. I really want to crack a Nigerian audience because I'm like, like that for me is who we really make films for. Like, you know, we'll take American dollars, we'll take British pounds and all that. But I want to make films for Nigerians because I think there's so much in our history that is absolutely ridiculous that the only way people would think I made it up as a film, basically. You know?
I found out last week something so interesting. My uncle introduced me to a concept of like, it's this theory in some Yoruba people believe that if a child and parents are too close, too close. If the parent dies, the child it has happened many times. The child will follow the parents.
Wow.
And he was just telling us a story and said that he just got the urge to like pray about something and
it was just very interesting. And when he was explaining it, I was like, I've never heard of that before. I've never heard of that as an idea, as a theory. And I just thought like there's so many things in our culture.
There's so many interesting Yoruba like laws.
Yeah. And that's just one of the many Nigerian cultures.
Completely.
Right. And then even within Yoruba culture, there are people that are from Swami Jesha.
100%.
Then there's Egba people, there's Ijebu people. They have all the things they believe. So right. There's so much.
I saw a map the other day which was like drawing Africa depending on tribes.
Yeah.
And if you look at the region Nigeria is in, it's just like
everything is just so mixed, man.
Yeah.
Like it's a wonder that we actually managed to get anything done.
Completely.
Yeah. Because if you really break it down, there's so many
different
layers of difference.
And that's the thing, we are so far from even knowing what like our neighbors' like culture is. We're so far from knowing our own culture that knowing what our neighbor's culture is just like, what?
Yeah.
Like, is actually crazy.
Yeah.
So,
I'm glad they're not under pressure. It's just so interesting. It's funny because earlier this week, someone that I actually don't know, and sometimes, I have a private Instagram, which most people are surprised by. It's not going to be private. It's in the summer. Don't worry. Anyway.
Why is it not going to be private in the summer?
My dear, there's money to be made.
Okay.
That's just,
I'm here for it.
In a nutshell.
Okay.
In a nutshell. Anyway. So people will DM me and most of the time I won't see it because of my message request. But every random time I will go and check what's happening. And someone, she had sent me something really useful around PCOS or whatever. And then she was like, so when will you guys do like a cross Nigeria tour? She mentioned a couple of other people that did like 10, 12 city Nigerian tours. And I was like, we've not even gone on this Jerry tour that we have planned now. You've already planned another tour. I just said everyone should just
relax.
Yeah. I was like, I actually don't care about this. Just let's finish the one that we have. Then I'll get back to you about but there's a way that people will try and push you like further. And it's just like, well, we're on different pathways. I have a different question about this issue of success and becoming popular. Yeah. And it's around women shooting their shot. How has that changed for you since BAFTA or that?
Because one thing about when we love a successful man.
What are you talking about? That is one thing. You're like, oh, I never considered this before, but now he's my type.
For real. That's a really great question. I've had a lot more follow backs since things have popped off. But no, nothing has changed so much. I've always been like, not really. Like everything.
I've always been a hotcake. Sorry
they've always been after you. So there's no day.
So sorry.
I mean, no, nothing has really changed. Also, it's like, I'm not really in the streets anymore. I swear to God, if like,
I believe you.
Pre-2020, like, I was a menace. I'm not even, no, seriously, like, I think I stopped drinking in like 2019. So like, a lot happened in 2017, 2018 that I was like, I should probably give my life to Christ or whatever. But so 2019, but also, it's just also different. Like, it really like ebbs and flows with this conversation because talking about success, talking about this stuff, in back end of 2018, I saw that my career was starting to go like this, but the party was like so fun. Like being in the streets was so fun. But I was like, look, at some point I need to make a choice.
Yeah.
Like, do I want to stay in the streets? And the streets are so fun.
Do you reckon you cannot? Do you reckon he's so happy? He's so happy. Like, he said the streets.
No, but
baby, I miss you.
My question is, so you can't, because I know some successful people that are.
No, I can't. Me personally, I can't.
But I know there is a thing of, it is possible that if they were not in the streets as much, they might even be more successful because your brain is just not as.
No.
Do you reckon that's
no?
The case?
So I there was in late 2018 there was like a confluence of when like the year had been so great, and then my last shoot of the year was like it just got a bit sloppy, and then it was the day after that shoot I was like never again, like I've worked so hard for this that allowing my sort of street activity to now be affecting
affect your work.
I was like, nah, for me, it's not possible. Like I've given my life to this thing, so I'm not going to now let it affect.
Yeah.
So I was like,
how's life
nah.
off the streets?
It's great. It's actually really
about
great.
The street
with such enthusiasm.
No, but the things that like. When I tell you I was in the streets, I was really in the streets. Like I'm not. You guys think I'm joking? Like
I actually
don't think
because I used to DJ. I used to throw like.
Also, you are really outside.
One of the parties I was part of. Let me not say it was just me doing it. I was part of a party that was like in London is a thing of legend.
Yeah.
Like people know about that. If you're in the fashion world, the music world, like people knew about this thing. And like it was mainly like queer people, but I was like one of the few hetero people there. So for me, it was just easy picking. I was like, oh, the streets. But I shouldn't say that. But no, it was like I had a great time. But now, I love what I do.
Yeah,
please.
I love what I do. And that's where all my energy is going.
One of my friends has 2 kids. And I'll never forget her saying, before I had children, wow, what a time.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we thank God.
Facts.
Anyway, we thank God. They're
Facts.
here. That's funny. But yeah, that was... I mean, I'm happy. I think well done. First of all, well done.
Because a lot of people a lot of men don't escape the streets.
They don't. They actually are perpetual. I actually think there's more married people in the streets than single people.
And don't get me, I do miss it. Like, but no, wait. Let me.
I think we can tell.
Established. No, I miss it in terms of the people.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean? I miss the people.
What? As in, do you not talk to them anymore?
Not as much, no.
It's difficult because honestly, if you're trying to live that lifestyle and someone is constantly calling you to come out, it's tough.
Yeah, no, I miss the people because ultimately, I think like, it's just one of those things. I don't want to get too deep, but ultimately, like when you choose yourself over like the sort of group you were in, like some people are not going to be happy about it. Some people will be happy about it, but ultimately, like there's no bad blood. It was just like I needed to commit to this thing, and for all intents and purposes, look at my life now. I made the right choice. So again, it's another validation. But a lot of the people I was with, a lot of them have gone into really successful things as well.
Cool.
So we were in it was a space and a time that like incredible things were happening, and everybody has gone on to different levels of success. So
lovely, interesting. So in a nutshell, Akinola has been hot all his life. Nothing has changed.
Nothing has changed.
That's great.
Yeah.
Thank
you guys.
Thank you for coming. Actually, we had a lot of fun. Did you enjoy yourself?
I loved it. I should do, and I know I'm not going to do it, but I should do more Agni Aunt stuff.
I think
because I only do it for my friends.
I think you're actually so good.
So good at it. Anytime you like.
I mainly do it for my. What is this blue box? This blue box is just in the corner of my eye.
But I think you should absolutely do it.
Yeah. I do it with my friends, and they're like, "You're too harsh" or whatever. But
no, I love. See, you have to be strict in life. You need like strict friends to tell you that this nonsense you're doing.
Oh wow!
It's gonna end in.
Do you want me to take it out?
You can do anything you like. That doesn't have much to do with us.
You can just hold it.
You can hold it. The box is okay. You can hold the box.
Wow. Thank you guys so much. That's so kind of you. It's actually super heavy.
It is.
Lovely.
But thank you so much for coming, Akinola.
Yeah.
We had a great time.
Thank you for having me.
Are you gonna like add like academy to like your bio?
No.
Going forward?
No. Because that's another thing that I think like you are applying pressure to yourself.
Yeah.
Because like, for example, like some people put like, BAFTA award winning.
They put this immediately.
They put it all in there. But me, I actually just put Yoruba in there about like, you're following in the footsteps of greatness.
Yeah.
Love it.
Because for me, like, that's what really matters. Like, people who meet me for the first time, I want them to know, like, that's actually what I'm about.
Yeah.
I don't need to blow my own trumpet. Like, I'm going to let word of mouth do that for me. Yeah.
You can put AU, Agony Uncle.
Yeah.
No, because the DMs are already crazy. I don't need.
People mentioning about their problems.
They just be like, hi. I can't open my eyes. I'm the person who couldn't open my eyes.
Thank you so much for coming. We had a great time.
This is great. I hope your tour goes really successful.
Thank you. I hope so too.
I hope you have sellouts everywhere you go.
We also hope so.
I
hope you guys can hear what he said.
Yeah, because to be honest, the virtue is all great having like a following online, but the reality is like going out there and being real people.
Yeah.
So for me, that's been the best thing, even though like I haven't made as much money as I would like to for the last 2 years. But meeting loads of Nigerians in different corners of the world has been absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Has been incredible. So you guys, you're going to see your fans.
I mean, this is the
Show
biggest tour,
out.
but this is the biggest one
this
by
is the
far.
biggest one.
By
So
far.
I'm a bit apprehensive.
Where are you going? You're doing the States?
We're doing
Yes.
we're doing 6 cities in
Which
the
cities?
States. We're doing New York, we're doing
Chicago,
Atlanta, Houston, LA.
Okay.
I missed one.
You're not doing Washington?
No.
No.
You know there's loads of Nigerians
Yeah,
there.
the DMV,
yeah.
DMV.
No, Houston. You said Houston
Yeah.
already.
Houston.
Okay.
Did I miss one? Or is it 5?
It's 5,
It's five, and then Toronto.
Okay.
Yeah,
And then Toronto.
You're
London.
not doing the DMV?
No. But it's data.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but I thought data would tell you to
No.
go there, no? Oh,
No.
that's where the
Chicago, that's where we
Yeah.
go.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
where all the
Chicago.
things are coming from. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I love that.
So hopefully, because we did New York last time, and what happened was like 60% of people came in from somewhere.
Okay.
So we were like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's no need to just... But it's scary. We're just afraid. We're like, that's how we go and do 7 places. Everyone will now be empty. It's better just,
When do you start?
on the 26th of July.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Soon.
Yes.
Okay.
Starts in
Amazing.
London.
Amazing.
Start in
Have you
London.
guys, this is probably an off-camera conversation, but have you guys started doing, are you putting money behind promoting it on Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the ads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that thing really works.
Really?
Yeah.
It sounds like an old man. He said it really works.
No. So me, I've always been skeptical of all that stuff.
Yeah.
It works like mad.
So I went to Brazil, film festival last
Yeah.
year, and I met this like Belarusian lady. I sat to her in the bus. She didn't know who I was. She was just talking to me. She was like, "Are you promoting your movie on?" And I was like, "No, like my movie bangs, like it'll be fine." And she was like, "No, you
You
should."
need to...
So then she literally on the bus, she broke it down to me like, you do this, you label it, you do this. And then within like 3 days, I'd had like 100,000 things and all my screenings were sold out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I was like, damn, we need to put
That's
more.
crazy. More money behind this thing.
I mean, I haven't done it in a little while, but I'm like,
we're promoting. And like, we're
Yeah.
very fortunate. Our audience moves.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Our audience really, really moves.
Yeah.
So you give them enough time, they will move.
Yeah.
And so we've always been lucky in that we don't have a by mouth audience.
And then
they show.
Do you have guests for all your shows already?
We don't
Nope,
have
they don't
any
want to.
guests.
What do you mean they
we
don't
don't
want
have
to?
any
They've told
guests.
us
I
that
have
we should not
floated
do
this
it.
guest idea so many times.
what do you
And
mean?
people are like,
They're like, no, it's the
Please.
two of you we want
people
to
are like,
say thank you.
sincerely,
Okay, wow.
please. They're just like, please, less of that.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, so
That's
we've
great.
never had a guest on a... I'm actually always shocked that people come to watch us talk.
Why?
When you think about it, you've paid money.
Uh-huh.
Then 2 of us sitting on stage. Most people are laughing at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With
And
you.
that is the talk.
No, but people pay for that stuff.
Of course. I
Yeah.
pay, like, I go and see people talk as well, but it's just
Yeah.
a fascinating
Yeah.
concept.
Just let
to
people
me.
know that living in Lekki is not cheap. And if they want to move back to Nigeria, bring your dollars and pounds.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. So please, you people should go and
See you at the tour.
Yeah.
show up. We will see you very soon.
Amazing.
Yeah.
All right, can I tell them bye-bye?
Okay. It's been a pleasure. I got a bucks. It's been a pleasure. Thank you guys so much for having
You're
me.
Thank you so
welcome.
much.
It's,
Lovely.
Yeah.
This
I
was fun.
I wasn't nervous. I'm never really nervous, but I knew as soon as we sat down that we were going to start going.
No,
I mean,
thought-
you were a bit, I wouldn't say you were, but you were very
I was
focused
frazzled. I
outside.
was frazzled.
And also when I came in, you were also like,
came into my
I
stride.
live on my streets. You are like, I'm
Wait,
alive.
wait.
You are like, I'm alive.
Wait.
There's something to, but my streets.
But we
are
got
bit-
there.
We got there in the end.
You got there in the end.
We got there.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
This episode of I Said What I Said is brought to you by Carousel Networks. We are your hosts, Feyikemi FK Abudu and Jola Jols. Our producer is Debbie Romeo. Our production associate is Oreolua Anibaba. Our social media manager is Remi Oluwole. Our cinematographer is Divine Nabuko. Our audio engineer is David Kenny. Our camera assistants are Kelechi Egbe and Abolade Oluyede. Our sponsors are Gordon's Gin, Kuda Bank, and Busha. And our fantastic guest today is the one and only Akinola Davies.